Hello, I'm Joshua, and welcome back to Danganronpa V3. Where we left off, the internet annoyingly died twice on me. But today, I plan to end it all. So, hopefully we don't have any internet issues. If we do, I might do a point 0.5 episode then. Because I just want to get this over and done with. Let's continue. And yeah, Sumugi. Okay. Let's read some stuff.
Nothing would indicate this book is a prop. I believe the information here is accurate.
Because I think that's where the stream died off.
But there's a lot written in here that differs from our memories. What is different? To know that for certain, I'll need everyone's help. I want you all to tell me everything that you remember about Hope's Peak Academy.
We just need to talk about what we remember from Hope's Peak? Okay.
So it started with the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. That event originated at Hope's Peak Academy, inspiring wars and terrorism around the world. It would not be hyperbole to say that event brought despair to all mankind.
I don't know how much longer I have. But I remember Firewall.
All caused by a single high school girl.
I remember Firewall said I wasn't even an hour yet when the stream died.
Yeah, it was me.
Sure thing.
Junko Enoshima enrolled in Hope's Peak Academy as the ultimate fashionista. But my real identity was the ultimate despair.
On Danganronpa 0, which was written by the same writer of the game, said it was the ultimate analyst, but sure.
In order to cover the world in despair, I put my plans.
Wait a minute. Something doesn't add up here. Huh? I detect no discrepancy in my memory banks. Yes. Everything we just said is just like we remember it.
But I remember Isn't it the book said something different? Wait. Let's double check our truth bullets. History of Hope's Peak Academy. Found in the Ultimate Supreme Leader's Research Lab. Hello, Spiral. This book details the history of the battle between hope and despair. The afterword claims it was compiled by several established researchers, and it is the most thorough and accurate book written on the subject. However, it contradicts the memory Suichi and Maki received from the flashback light. The key passages of the documents are as follows. The cause of the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history was the ultimate despair. The term ultimate despair can refer to both the group and the event caused by Junko Enoshima. In order to plunge the world into despair, the ultimate despair plotted the killing game of Hope's Peak's 78th class. To protect themselves from the tragedy, the 48th class sealed themselves inside Hope's Peak Academy as part of the Hope's Peak Academy Shelter Project. Hope's Peak Academy did not admit students by applications. The only way to be admitted was by scouting. Okay.
But it doesn't match what's written in the history of Hope's Peak Academy.
I'll determine exactly why later. For now, I need to identify this discrepancy.
So you gotta play Spot the Difference! Point out what everyone is mistaken about in their memories of Hope's Peak Academy!
Wait, what's that aura surrounding Sumugi? Why do I see Mikan's apron?
Alright, time to play some Danganronpa trivia!
Did you break a fourth wall?
The
I
biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
That event originated at Hope's Peak Academy, inspiring war and terrorism around the world.
The cause of all that despair was just a single high school girl.
A student of Hope's Peak Academy. The ultimate despair. Junko Enoshima. I did everything in my power to spread despair over the entire world.
Was caused by a single. I think I know who to shoot. I think I need to shoot Himiko because the book said it wasn't. The ultimate despair doesn't only refer to Junko, right? It also refers to a group.
The biggest, most awful,
So
most tragic event in human
I need to shoot
That event originated at Hope's Peak Academy,
I need to shoot Himiko.
inspiring war and terrorism around the world.
The cause of all that despair was just a single high school girl.
That's wrong.
One high school girl started the tragedy, the ultimate despair, Junko Enoshima.
But yeah,
At least that's what I remember. But that's not what this book says.
that should have been the worst
Ultimate
mastermind.
despair doesn't just refer to Junko Enoshima.
Yeah, her group, the Danganronpa 2 cast.
It refers to a group and a movement that
And
came
technically her sister, Mukuro.
To put it simply, there's more to ultimate despair than Junko Enoshima.
She's just the leader.
This is the first time I've heard about this. Wasn't Junko the ultimate despair?
That's what I recall as well. That label should only apply to her.
I mean, they also use the true ultimate despair.
Coincidences sure are scary. Everyone misremembered the same thing.
Coincidence? Misremembered?
No, it's no coincidence. I know there's a difference in these memories.
And that's not all. There are other discrepancies I'd like to point out.
Ugh, does it even matter? I'm bored already.
Then why don't you change your personality? The real Junko changes her personality when she's bored.
Just shut up.
So, let's continue where we left off.
Junko's so hot. Of course he'd say that.
Junko resorted to different tactics to cover the world with despair. The killing game between the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy, for example.
They were locked up and forced into the killing game by the ultimate despair.
But boo-hoo.
I mean, were they... The book said, and if I remember correctly in Danganronpa 1, they trapped... And the anime, because the anime showed us how they locked themselves in. The students locked themselves in. So they weren't really taken prisoner. They thought they were taken prisoner because they had their memories removed by Junko.
When I, the one who started it all, died, events were set in motion.
They trapped themselves into the school to protect themselves, but then Junko erased their memories. And they thought they were trapped in there.
And the world began to move towards restoration.
Then the fight between
So they weren't really forced. I mean, they were forced to kill each other, but they weren't forced to stay there. They forced themselves to stay there. So it was consensual. But Junko was the one who forced them to kill each other.
worst case scenario was avoided. Yay! A happy ending.
Not yet. There are more points that conflicts with the history. I'll point those out next. Okay, let's listen. Why do I only have one truth bullet?
The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history happened. Because Junko had prepared countless ways of spreading despair.
Like the killing game of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy.
They were held prisoner by the ultimate despair and forced into the killing game.
I don't think they were.
Oh, I have some bad news about that.
They weren't forced.
Events that my death set in motion are only now reaching their climax.
Okay, I think I know who to
So
shoot.
the remnants of despair and the future foundation are still fighting, but for now, we've avoided the worst of it.
Man, I'm not... Okay, I think I need to shoot Maki when she says ultimate despair because the prisoner wasn't glowing, but the word before it was glowing.
Killing game of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy.
They were held prisoner by the ultimate despair.
That's wrong.
It wasn't the ultimate despair that trapped the 78th class in Hope's Peak Academy. It was the class themselves. They shut themselves in.
Yeah, then Junko masqueraded around as Monokuma and told them to try kill each other.
Shut themselves in?
Why would they shut themselves in?
To protect themselves from the most awful, most tragic event.
It has to do with the Hope's Peak Academy shelter project. During the tragedy,
I wonder what the second reveal is then.
trapped themselves inside Hope's Peak Academy for protection.
So our memory of the 78th class being trapped by the ultimate despair?
Are you saying our memories are wrong?
I mean, there was that memory machine, so our memories gotta be manipulated.
It just means those documents were written all half-assed. There's no need to worry about it. Your memories are all correct.
What you've been saying isn't consistent. First you said it was just coincidence.
Is that so?
Let's just move on. I want to talk about one more thing from our memories. It's about the rebuilt Hope's Peak Academy that we were attending.
What about Hope's Peak Academy?
There's no doubt that the 16 of us were students at Hope's Peak Academy. We heard it had been rebuilt and was accepting applications for talented students again.
They don't take applications, they scout. Unless you're the ultimate lucky student, that's a raffle.
And so, we gathered at the brand new Hope's Peak Academy.
That's what happened to Makoto and the worst reveal that kills the story. I wouldn't have minded if Tsumugi started running around calling herself Junko. This is gonna
Since
sound.
Hope's Peak Academy was large, we were all in separate classes.
This is gonna sound weird and probably controversial, especially for Spiraled. And I'm pretty sure I said this before when I was playing Danganronpa V3 before even the finale. I like Tsumugi as a character. I'm not gonna lie.
But there's no doubt we were students of the new school.
As a cosplayer myself, there are some parts of her that is relatable. But don't worry about me starting up a killing game. Don't worry about that. Just like I thought, there's something wrong there. But why? Why are memories so different? Oh, you're a member of Anti-Tsumugi Hate Club.
Hope's Peak Academy
I
was
mean,
rebuilt.
I like Tsumugi, but everyone's entitled to their own opinions.
Recruitment of talented students.
No, that's not true. They scouted. I like how I immediately found it out.
We remember Hope's Peak Academy taking applications from talented
She's
students.
plain but harmless to a certain point. It wasn't... Huh. We'll see what the reveal is. Let's see if my opinion changes or not. But right now, I still kind of like her.
But that's not what's written here. The academy did not take applications. All of their students.
Oops.
The academy did not take applications. All of their students were scouted. Scouted? I've never heard that.
I wasn't scouted. I applied to Hope's Peak Academy on my own.
Me too. I chose to come to Hope's Peak. At least, that's what I remember.
I mean, technically there's a reserve course. Like, how Hajime got in. But even then, the reserve course, to get into the reserve course, you need to study a lot, or just be rich, because that's what happened with Fuyuhiko's sister, and then she died. But you know. Okay. Just
Are
wait.
you saying we're remembering it wrong?
Just wait.
But what if this book's just wrong? Researchers make mistakes too.
Maybe so, but I'm not getting all this from just the book. There is other evidence as well.
Other what?
The killing game we're in now is one that began with Hope's Peak Academy. So this is the third game after Hope's Peak and Jabberwock Island. But remember what Rantaro said?
Well, the truth is, this isn't your first killing game. You're the ultimate survivor. You survived the last killing game. There's
But
more
Rantaro's
games.
name wasn't listed among the past participants of the game. He was not present at the two killing games that Junko orchestrated.
Then, which killing game did Rantaro participate in?
I'm not entirely sure, but it's clearly inconsistent, isn't it? And the inconsistencies don't stop there. Kokichi's account is also suspect.
Kokichi's account is inconsistent too?
An inconsistency? Do tell.
We remember Kokichi as a remnant of despair.
But his motive video says that's not the case, right? He had his own group.
But I don't think that's true. He wasn't a remnant of despair.
He wasn't a remnant of despair?
Isn't this obvious?
It's impossible! He was definitely a remnant of despair.
Like, he never said anything himself, like, oh, I don't know what that is. I mean, yeah, memory flashback light, but still.
The remnants of
We
despair
just
were the ones who
assumed.
tried to stop the Gopher Project. And Kokichi was their leader. If he was the one leading the remnants of despair,
His motive video said he had an R group, and he wants to save them. That's why he had the motive.
then he must have been second only to the ultimate despair herself.
Yes, he loved me more than anyone. Like an obsessed fan hiding in the bushes. So where's your proof he wasn't a remnant of despair?
The proof that Kokichi wasn't a remnant of despair. Yeah, his motive videos, see?
This is it!
Those don't look like remnants of despair. They wear a Monokuma mask.
The motive video we found in Kokichi's dorm room.
Kokichi Oma, the ultimate supreme leader. He caused mayhem the world over as the leader of the secret organization DICE. And by mayhem, I mean petty, non-violent crimes and harmless pranks. Anyway, Kokichi had 10 loyal goons working for him. Though these goons were like friends and family, the most important people in his life.
An organization centered around petty crimes, one that forbids murder. And in addition to that, the group was only 10 people. That's far too few to be the same group that tried to sabotage the Gopher Project. Meaning that whatever group Kokichi was a part of is not the remnants of despair.
It said in his motive video was DICE.
His motive video clearly contradicts our memories. The memory we have of Kokichi being a remnant has to be false.
He wasn't a remnant of despair? That's not possible.
Come to think of it, we never actually heard it directly from him.
But it's still not possible.
Kokichi didn't tell us because he wasn't exposed to that flashback light. And neither was Kaito.
Junko? Hope? Despair?
Kaito didn't appear to know anything about the remnants of despair, or Junko Inoshima.
If they'd been exposed to it, maybe we'd know the truth.
Maybe it's better that they weren't. I think the people who were affected by that flashback light were wrong.
What do you mean?
I mean, we...
All of these weird inconsistencies are from memories we got from the flashback lights.
So the flashback lights are the cause?
You found the classroom that makes all the flashback lights, right, Shuichi?
Yes, and I noticed something strange about it.
Yeah, it had multiple endings. Right?
I actually did a little experimenting with a device hidden in the room. It allowed you to select a memory that a flashback light would recover. However, some of the memories were inconsistent with each other. One might say there are survivors, but another would say there are no survivors. Bizarre, right?
Yes.
The flashback lights allegedly...
I was about to make a JoJo's reference, but it slipped my head. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
We're supposed to remember the truth.
So if my voice sounds off, I'm still a little sick. Not fully sick, that I was gonna cancel the stream, just a little sick.
But then, having the option to recover contradictory memories doesn't make sense.
Because they were implanting memories onto us.
Then what are you saying?
Huh?
We had fake memories implanted.
The flashback light isn't for recovering lost memories? Is that what you're saying?
Then what was it for? What was it for, huh? Huh?
Go on, tell them. What are the flashback lights for?
What are the flashbacks lights used for? Why can you select different memories? And what does it mean if those memories contradict each other? If I place all the pieces together, it'll all make sense. We'll be able to see the real truth. Yes! Okay, I think I know what to spell out. Implant, right? Because I mean, I'd assumed it would be implanted, but there wasn't enough letters for implanted. It's just implant. Why though? They implanted memories. I need an N. There's the N. And then there's a T right there.
I see now. Yes, that's it. The flashback light isn't supposed to help us remember anything. It's a tool for implanting false memories.
Then why was it just implant? It would have been better if it was like implanted or implanting.
Memories?
And the Hangman's Gambit isn't a stranger to having more than one word, so maybe implanting memories would have been... you know what, forget it.
Yes, the memories you could select for the flashback lights weren't our real memories. They were memories to be implanted inside us. That's why the contents of those memories contradict each other. Once we're exposed to a flashback light, those memories become the truth to us.
So the memories we recovered with the flashback lights were...
Not real. They were all false memories. They were all lies.
Lies?
What a horrible truth! If the memories from the flashback lights are lies, then everything was a lie! All the suspense and foreshadowing was for nothing! Can you believe it? It's like everything that happened didn't matter at all.
That is what it means.
Huh?
Lies are just like snowballs. The more you roll them, the bigger they get.
Anything's like a snowball. Homework can be a snowball.
The bigger they are, the more fun and shocking it is when they're revealed. That's why everything up till now has been lies. That's the truth.
I knew this game had a habit of lying.
The memories from the flashback lights were just lies?
It's just as true. Lights are not for recovering lost memories. They're tools for implanting new ones. The light we emit is actually information that has been converted to light waves. That light is beamed directly into the brain, causing a deja vu
Wait.
sort of phenomenon.
Let me think. I remember the first episode, we were just regular high school students, right? And then the model cops were like, oh wait, we haven't given you your ultimates yet. And then they flashed something at us, right? That was a long time ago, I don't fully remember. So,
The brain gets confused and thinks the info it just received happened in the past.
we'll just watch.
Just confused?
I know that feeling.
For example, your memories of being students of Hope's Peak Academy?
You guys don't have anything to do with Hope's Peak Academy.
None of us were ever students there. It was just a fake memory.
We're not students from Hope's Peak?
Are you saying our memories are broken and the truth goes unspoken? We've even forgotten our names?
Yep, that was all fake.
You don't know the season or what is the reason?
Looking back, it was a mistake to have you remember Hope's Peak. I didn't originally plan
Surprisingly,
to
the
remember.
first part of The Only Thing I Know for Real matches everything that's going on right now.
I was in a rush and overlooked all those inconsistencies, so you figured it all out.
It's hopelessly the worst.
So that's why Kokichi had to die?
Good job, Mr. Detective. You got it.
The only reason we thought Kokichi was a remnant was because of the flashback lights. But he did say that he was the leader of a cult organization. That was a lie he invented himself. He wanted to be the mastermind. He wanted us to believe it. That's why he lied.
Anyway, I gotta confess. You know the cult I mentioned earlier? The leader is me. Huh? Which means the mastermind who snuck Monokuma onto the Ark is... me. I know, it's supposed to be more
He usurped
gleeful.
the mastermind's role, but in doing so, became a thorn in their side. So to get rid of that hindrance, the mastermind played along with a lie. The mastermind manipulated us into thinking Kokichi was a remnant of despair.
At the same time, having everyone remember Hope's Peak Academy made you guys target him because you thought he was a remnant of despair.
You were using the flashback lights to control us?
And the reason I tried to kill Kokichi was...
You were being controlled by false memories, like putty in the mastermind's hands. But Maki wasn't the only one being controlled. You all were. Remember when Kokichi revealed the truth of the outside world? You all got so depressed, you couldn't even focus on the killing game.
Wait, then, to make us recover from that, you...
Yep, we gave you memories of being Hope's Peak Academy students, the symbol of hope.
We?
So you all could face despair.
Are you? Then who's Monokuma?
You controlled us with that fake memory?
Well, it wasn't just that memory. It was all of them up till now. New mysteries and truths turn to motivation. Motivation drives a story.
Motivation drives anything.
Everything from the flashback lights was just motivation to move you forward.
You could tell Virgil that.
But I guess it was fake motivation.
You idiots kept getting jerked around by meaningless lies.
This flash trial was like that too, wasn't it? Why was it you were so motivated to do flashback lights, right?
Was that also a memory you used to control us?
Hey, what was it you guys remembered from it again? At first, you ran away from the Gopher Project, humanity's last hope. But then, you bravely chose to accept your fate. You took on all the wishes of your friends and family. And now, you remember how you got here. You remembered that you had all been entrusted with the world's hope, right? Remembering the weight of that hope should have made you feel stronger.
It's already been like 30 minutes.
Oh, never give up! I won't be defeated by the Mastermind!
Even though Kaito and Kokichi were gone, and Kibo started to go berserk, you guys didn't give up hope. You decided to face this killing game, right?
You were controlling our emotions? Even our resolve to defeat the Mastermind?
This is a killing game. A death game where emotions run like blood.
Participants aren't trying their best to live.
What's the use of that Tsumugi personality if she just keeps switching back to Tsumugi?
Oh, the memories were fake? Then what was everything till now? That memory, and that memory. And that memory, 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 and that.
Calm down, Himiko.
They were all big memories then. Where are we? Why are we in this killing game?
Yeah, who knows? My plans for mankind's last killing game kind of just fell apart. So figure out why on your own. This is a class trial after all.
Who are you?
Tsumugi.
I don't know who you are.
What's not to understand? Became me. What about that don't you get?
If this killing game is connected to Hope's Peak Academy, then I believe you. This is certainly the work of someone carrying on Junko Enoshima's will. But we have nothing to do with Hope's Peak, so you can't be Junko. So who the hell are you?
I'm me, no one else.
What? It's him, the boy. Hajime.
What is this?
Huh? You know him, don't you? He was in the Jabberwock Island killing game.
Didn't I say he lost stream? I wanted, since this is the last game in the series, I want some way the characters can come back. Then I didn't expect this.
That's not what we mean. What are you doing?
What am I doing? I'm just cosplaying.
But you could only cosplay fictional characters. Wait.
Cosplaying?
Yeah, this is just cosplay.
Mahiru.
It's not just normal cosplay, because I can perfectly replicate the character.
Hero.
Check it out! Even my voice sounds exactly the same.
Degenerate male.
Is Junko Enoshima also?
Yeah, it's my cosplay. I can perfectly reproduce a number of characters and actually become them.
Technically speaking, he didn't become Junko because Junko switches her personality.
This is the talent of the ultimate cosplayer.
Characters?
I swear. Is Mikan gonna come back? Do I need to mentally prepare for Mikan coming back? Hey Firewall.
How could you cosplay?
I'm alright. I'm confused, I guess.
Because Tsumugi told us.
That's what cosplay is supposed to be in the first place. Lately, some people prefer to cosplay as non-fictional characters, which is unforgivable. It's
unforgivable that I break out in Cosbox if I attempt it.
You remembered! Yes, that's exactly right!
What does this mean?
Makoto. Like I said, do I need to mentally prepare if Mikan comes back? Because I can see Mikan's apron in the background.
What? If what I said was the truth, then Hope's Peak Academy was...
Yeah, I'm really mentally preparing if Mikan just pops out of nowhere. What Hope's Peak Academy was? If Sumugi can cosplay as them, there's only one possibility. It's fictional. Why didn't you shout?
It's fictional. It's all fictional?
Fictional?
Most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Hey, Byakuya.
Folks speak, the future foundation and the remnants of despair do not exist.
I mean, that's me. Oh no.
Because it's all fiction. None of it actually happened in the real world.
The ultimate Among Us!
All of those events took place within a fictional world known as Danganronpa.
Why does your voice sound different? But it sounds the same, so I'm guessing the voice actress probably forgot how to do the voice. And there's the theme. Okay, this is getting meta. And people thought Fire Emblem was being cheesy when they said Alear is the Fire Emblem. Oh, for... Okay. I said I needed to mentally prepare, and then... Hey, that's a cool detail. Mikan's apron disappeared when she became Mikan.
That's right. Me, that nasty pig bark, and everyone else are all fictional.
Hold on. Then, Hope's Peak Academy doesn't exist?
This is a weird way to end the series.
Nope, because it's fiction. Doesn't exist in the real world.
What?
Isn't that surprising? Yeah.
Oh, so that's why it's a soft reboot. It's me.
Fiction is just fiction. Danganronpa's just fiction.
Are we gonna see, what's his name? Nagito?
This whole Danganronpa story was just stuffed into your mouth.
Hey Mondo, haven't seen you in a while. Are you butter?
Reason. You all believed that work of fiction was, in fact, reality.
Sonia?
That's how we put on a cosplay performance for everyone to see.
Ibuki.
A cosplay performance of the whole wide Danganronpa world.
And you thought you'd never see her again. I mean,
The whole wide world?
I mean, I did say last stream, it was kind of a wish, like, this is the final game in the series, I wish the other characters could come back in a certain way, and then I didn't expect this.
So, this was all fake? Everything was made up?
Yeah, this really feels like the final game in the series.
And the whole time, we thought it was real?
Did you think the ultimate cosplayer's talent was only limited to characters?
That's the real That's like the real Junko, changing personalities. I realize
Do far more than that.
I realize they all have the
Cosplay the world itself.
I realize they all have V3s in their eyes.
So if you want to make me your enemy,
Then your enemy is the world of Danganronpa itself.
Akane.
Danganronpa itself?
But why? Why would you do this? Why make us think it's real?
well, duh. It's so you don't play the killing game.
Aoi. Or Hina.
This is the world of Danganronpa, you know?
Hey, Fuyuhiko, we were just talking about you earlier. We see him. Nagito.
It's a killing game that takes place in the real world, propped up by fiction.
Oh, so that's why you can't cosplay as any of the characters in this game.
In other words, it's ultimate real fiction.
Unless, you know, the seeing how fast you can change your cosplay, maybe Cospox itself is a cosplay. Being a cosplayer, it's not that hard to cosplay a disease.
But if it's fiction, if everything isn't real...
Thing is, even to this day, people still speculate if Tsumugi's for real right now, or she's just mess. Okay.
Then, the world being in ruins is also fiction, right? The world outside is fine, right?
Right, of course! How did you like that scene? Our staff worked very hard on it.
Our staff.
Staff?
There's no need to worry about the people backstage.
Kyo!
Anyway, back to our conversation.
Mahiru.
You guys can just relax.
It'll be weird once Chiaki appears, cause Himiko has the same voice actress.
The world hasn't been destroyed.
And Leon. And Hifumi. I mean... And I'm not sure if she's gonna... Is she gonna cosplay anyone from Ultra Despair Girls? Because that's not considered a main title game, even if it's written by the main writer. And... yeah, it's still technically part of Danganronpa.
It's not destroyed, so we can all go home and...
That ain't happening.
Why? If the world is still intact, then we have homes to return to.
I told you that ain't happening, you dumb sea urchin-headed... Wait, that's me.
Monokuma, what's going on?
Do you really want to know?
Forget about the world! It wants nothing to do with you! The walls of this academy are your world now! The outside world is of no concern to you! The audience certainly agrees with me. Isn't that right, you guys?
This is so meta. I mean, it's a unique way to end the series you've been writing. Oh no, do we have to debate? What's with the stock images? Considering how people feel about Ultra Despair Girls, they won't... I mean, they appeared in Danganronpa Decadence. I mean, Danganronpa... not Decadence. That's the collection. Danganronpa Husbando. Yo, waifu low dude who's watching.
Who are these people?
I mean, they appeared in Danganronpa S. But then people started complaining about it, saying, what's the point of releasing them in Danganronpa S if Ultra Despair Girls isn't available on the Switch?
We've all been watching this killing game transpire.
Okay, that sounds more normal.
Of course, those you see here are
Hey,
a
Sakura.
fraction of our total viewers.
Watching us?
Just like Shinichi said, this was all arranged because people want to see it.
The girl who traumatized me, Sayaka.
So this was all a show.
And also,
This whole killing game.
Tsumugi didn't need to change her voice then. Maybe in Japanese.
Everyone in this whole peaceful world watches this show.
As soon as I said, it would be kind of weird if Chiaki is here.
Peaceful world?
The outside world is
Hey, Toko.
peace itself. There's no despair or wars, and all the people in this peaceful world are straight up crazy for this killing game.
Did you really need to do the cosplay animation? You could literally just change. Genocide Jack.
Wait, why would a peaceful world need a game like this?
It's because the world is so peaceful that this killing game is necessary.
What, balance?
It is so very peaceful.
Hey, Celeste.
It is so very boring.
With so much peace, people have become bored. They need stimulation.
He created this ultimate real fiction so Danganronpa could fulfill that need. Every person in the outside world watching this is a huge Danganronpa fan.
Are we sure about that?
Everyone loves the killing games.
If-
This killing game is for everyone.
If you look at the real world, Danganronpa's kinda controversial.
So it's everyone's killing school semester.
This killing game is the latest
Hey, Hitomi.
Danganronpa.
The long-awaited sequel that everyone has been waiting for.
I waited 3 years. Wait, was it actually 3 years before... between this one and... I wonder if they actually got real audience reaction to this.
This is the truth of this killing game. Isn't it the ultimate real fiction?
We were forced to play some fictional killing game?
Danganronpa! You noticed way too late. There's no Danganronpa without Monokuma.
I mean, the Hunger Games works by the same concept. You watch a game of people killing each other.
Since I'm here, that means this
Danganronpa,
is Danganronpa.
even at the height of its popularity, wasn't this like... yeah. If we were to have a Danganronpa situation, it'll probably be like Among Us. Like, Among Us became really widespread, and it's technically the same basic concept, but on a more simpler level.
What is this?
Can't you tell? It's the title of the current Danganronpa you guys are doing.
B3. Or...
A testament to the unquenchable thirst
Gundam!
this blood-soaked world has for Danganronpa.
I mean, it's good to see them again. I'm not gonna lie. And I still like... and my opinion on Tsumugi still hasn't changed.
Danganronpa's been on so long because the whole world enjoys and supports it.
Chihiro.
How long has it gone on? Did you forget what season of Danganronpa this is? You guys are dumber than ants.
I wonder if they'll show adult Hyoko. Cause in the anime, and obviously the ending of Danganronpa 2, they showed us a picture of adult Hyoko.
What do you think? What? What number killing game is this? What season do you think we're on?
53. Like I said, it was no brainer because Danganronpa 3, process of elimination, Danganronpa 3 already exists. And if they're calling this version 3, that doesn't make sense because Danganronpa 2 wasn't called Danganronpa V2. Yeah, I can see it. So, like, remember in the first episode I said it's Danganronpa 53 because the V, process of elimination, it's not version 3 or else Danganronpa 2 will be V2. And the only letter that represents V is 50, so 53. It's not that hard. I mean, then again, this game was released in Japan, and I'm not sure how widespread Roman numerals are in Japan. So, understandable. It's like the whole hexagon situation with Danganronpa 2.
You should be able to tell from the logo.
Ew.
If that's not enough of a hint, just feast your eyes.
Terry. Ew. What killing game is this? What number Danganronpa is this? You can tell from the logo. Then the killing game is... oh, we actually have to find numbers? There we go. So... yeah.
Could this be the
I mean...
53rd one?
Trigger Happy Havoc wasn't even called Danganronpa 1. It didn't have a number. Danganronpa 3 was the anime, so it won't make sense if this was Danganronpa version 3. If anything, the anime is version 3. And by that logic, if we're going by version numbers, that would mean that Ultra Despair Girls will be Danganronpa 1.5. Version 1.5.
Correct! This is the 53rd season of Danganronpa!
Seeing how this is the last game, Firewall. I mean, the writer of Danganronpa did say that, he doesn't mind if the company continues making Danganronpa games without him, so... maybe in the near future, Danganronpa 69 would be possible.
In other words, Danganronpa V3's official name is Danganronpa 53!
No, Danganronpa 25 was the best. It's really 54. Oh, I think they reference Ultra Despair Girls right there because it says technically it's 54. Yeah, look, it's really 54. No, it's 53. There's the anime. I wonder if those will become real games in the future. I mean, technically speaking, it did kind of happen because of Among Us. Like, even though you don't kill anyone in real life, it did cause brain aneurysms. You actually have to think about it. It's happening in real time. Other Danganronpa games have been scripted, so technically this was foreshadowing for Among Us, if you think about it. Among Us was released in 2018, and I think this was released in 2017? Not really, because Danganronpa 3 isn't part of the game's series. V3 made sense if 53 twist wasn't part of plot. Just to differ from the anime. I mean, it's right. I mean, yeah, they were probably trying to hide it. I'm probably gonna get a lot of people wanting to kill me because I've been comparing Among Us to Danganronpa. But if you think about it, it's a deduction game. The only difference is that the Blackhand or the imposters are working in a team. And there's really no mastermind. So the similarities are it's a killing game, it's deduction. I mean, if you kill the wrong person, not everyone's gonna die. Instead, your chances of losing will increase. So there are differences, but being a deduction game... Actually, would it be more comparable to the Ace Attorney series then? Oh.
Well, I guess that happens.
Hey, Leon.
Isn't it just rad how it looks like a letter, but it's really a number?
Suichi.
As this is the 53rd game we have masterminded.
It was supposed to be a hint, but whatever.
How come you didn't have to use the cosplay cloud on Junko changing personalities, but you had to use the cosplay cloud when Toko changed personalities?
Since this is the 53rd season, one would expect to see a multitude of characters.
And apparently they got renewed for a new season too.
But you only have memories from the first two, so you wouldn't recognize any others.
Now that I think about it, there was an episode of The Simpsons I watched recently in Disney Plus because I was bored, where it was a Halloween episode. It was based off Westworld, and The Simpsons found out they were fictional characters, and they tried to escape their confinement.
That's why I've limited myself to only cosplaying as Hope's Peak characters.
Wait, does that mean Danganronpa 4 to 52 aren't linked to Hope's Peak Academy? Degenerate male.
The 53rd season of Danganronpa.
Degenerate male detected.
The 53rd Danganronpa.
play the killing game.
Has there ever been anything successful, so successful that they had? I think that episode was released recently, actually. But anyways, what do you call it? Has there ever been anything successful that they managed to make 53 either seasons or movies? I mean, there are some stuff that's been going on since the 80s, like Transformers. And there's also
That is what the world desired from you.
My Little Pony? Barbie? I fell asleep. Welcome back, Spiraled.
So yes, I'm the mastermind. But the real mastermind forcing you to do this is... the people of the outside world!
I feel like the writer of Danganronpa, this is a jab by the writer of Danganronpa saying, people kept, I saw you 1107 37. I don't mind it, actually. It's not that bad.
The people of the outside world are the ones who are forcing you to do this.
Yeah, I feel like this is a jab at the audience of Danganronpa. Maybe the writer of Danganronpa was being asked to make more Danganronpa. So I feel like this is a jab. But like Firewall said, besides Junko, Danganronpa never really made that much of a hit. Like, even in Japan, if you talk about, oh, what's the most popular anime, they'll probably say like Dragon Ball or Naruto or One Piece. People will barely mention Danganronpa. And if people ask, what's the best deduction game, people will probably say Ace Attorney.
The whole world is the real mastermind?
Oh, now I understand why it's a soft reboot. Like, yeah, it's linked to the original series, but at the same time, it's not.
The reason I made this world? The reason you guys did the killing game? It's all because the outside world wants it, you know?
Wait, is this a reference? Junko broke the Guinness World Records of being the most cosplayed character, and she was the mastermind, and Tsumugi is the ultimate cosplayer, and she's the mastermind. Is that a reference? Is this a reference?
It's not just me. It's everyone involved in this project.
If it's a reference, that's actually pretty cool. I mean, the writer of Danganronpa said this is his final game, so it's supposed to end the series, so it makes sense. But he said he doesn't mind if the company continues making Danganronpa, but for him, this is the end.
Project?
You don't know what that is? Is your brain leaking oil or something?
The ones managing this
Oh,
aren't psychos like the remnants of despair.
gosh darn, it's her.
Oh, Megan's back.
Cosplayed every game character. Thing is, most of the people that did cosplay her didn't even know who she was. Makes sense. If something's mainstream, it's okay. We're gonna go back into the psychology of memes. Remember how Metal Gear Rising explained memes? If you see someone wearing a shirt, it makes you want to buy that shirt. It's like that. Junko and Oshima was a meme. In both senses. But then again, I said internet memes are the same as psychological memes because it's passed on. So people saw someone cosplaying as Junko and were like, hey, that's a cool character to cosplay as, so they cosplayed as Junko themselves. So Junko and Oshima is a meme. I just realized they put Hiyoko, Mikan, and Ibuki together.
So I
Spike Chunsoft? I mean, there was also the Team Danganronpa logo. Are they actually a real team? I think I screwed myself over. No, that's not the logo. Oh, that's a logo. I don't know, I'm just rushing. They literally gave us 4 minutes. I don't mind sacrificing a minute. Really? I think it's cool how the reason the Killing Games kept continuing is because people like the series. Yeah, that's true.
Team Danganronpa?
Yeah, the company that makes Danganronpa is called Team Danganronpa.
Is this main Sumugi's the CEO?
You guys are behind in your studies! The audience knew the answer right away!
It's in the title credits at the start.
Taiko! You're back. I do kind of feel nostalgic, not gonna lie. Hey, Ultra Despair Girls. 3. They're really including everything in this intro. 1. Yeah, this really feels like a send-off to the series. 2. 10. And they're just skipping the rest. Does that mean Rentaro was part of Danganronpa 52? No, that was Streamlabs, but my internet didn't drop. Because I would have gotten a notification from my Wi-Fi saying a connection dropped. Maybe I should start switching over to OBS. Story is not over. Here we are. So, wait, Rantaro was in 2 other seasons? I mean, everyone likes a returning character, but they just killed him off in this season. It's like Scrappy-Doo. Like, they introduced him, have him for a couple of seasons, then realized people didn't like him, and... yeah. I mean, technically the story is over, because they haven't really released a new Danganronpa game in a while. And the writer of Danganronpa and Chun Spikesoft have revealed a new game that's releasing next month. Code Rain.
I'm also a part of Team Danganronpa.
So, yeah, Code Rain is coming out this year. It's a Nintendo Switch exclusive. So maybe, in a sense, the story is over. The writer himself also said Code Rain takes elements from Danganronpa, besides it being a detective game. I might play it in the future.
We make the finest killing entertainment. Everyone enjoys our work oh so much.
Oh, Firewolf, you're still here. Can you do me a quick favor? I could do it myself. I could do it myself, but can you check how many Hunger Games there were? Not the books. Like, apparently canonically they've had a certain amount of Hunger Games that happened.
And our newest project is Danganronpa V3, Killing Harmony.
Heart-pounding killing game, brought to life by Ultimate Real Fiction.
I mean, they did make Danganronpa S, which is more gotcha bikini simulator. So that doesn't count as a true Danganronpa game. It has a story mode, but the story doesn't mean anything, and also there's no killing in that series game.
Shut up!
Soichi, you're starting to sound like Spiraled right now.
You created an entire fictional world to make us do this fictional killing game? No matter how many false memories we've been implanted with, we aren't fictional!
You sure about that?
What?
Wait, I don't want to do this anymore. Let me go home already!
That's impossible. Didn't I tell you that you have no homes to go back to?
Can I tell you something funny? The writer of Danganronpa, he has a Twitter, and when fans greet characters happy birthday, he literally roleplays as them and say things that they would say because of course he's the writer, he knows what they're like. So technically the writer of Danganronpa is acting like Tsumugi right now.
Why not?
Like, the first time I saw this was when someone greeted, what's her name? Mio, a happy birthday. And then when he roleplayed as Mio, he even included, like, insults and swears. So, yeah.
You're just like us. You only exist within the world of Danganronpa.
Just like you?
Still don't get it? You just need to ask yourselves one question.
Uh-huh.
Who the hell are you guys?
Who are we? We're fictional characters, right?
We're the same. We're all just like you?
Standing here, you realize you're just like me.
That's right. We're all fictional too.
Mikan. I swear, you guys put a dent in my brain with Mikan.
We're just fictional characters created solely for this killing game.
Nothing we can do about it, I'm afraid. Danganronpa's that kind of property.
What are you saying?
We're not fictional. We're living, breathing people.
Your immaterial existence is a fabrication, independent of your actual flesh and blood.
So we're real and fictional at the same time.
Yeah,
What?
you're all fictional.
Then why couldn't you cosplay as... Like, then again, seeing how fast you cosplay, when you made the cospox thing, you could have just quickly painted your body when you put on Kaede's uniform. To think all of our favorite characters are played by a plain girl. They literally...
You guys out there beyond the fourth wall already knew that, right?
Yeah.
You all didn't look like this when you first came to the Ultimate Academy. Those were your true selves. Now you're all just fictional characters.
Back in episode 1.
That's the truth.
The truth? That's our real identities? Our real identity. Normal people.
Just normal, average, everyday people with no ultimate talent whatsoever.
I mean, then again, Spiral has a point. They've always been fictional. It doesn't matter. Like, also the way the artists drew them, they never really had privates in the first place. It's all fictional. I'm fictional. I'm not real. I'm a figment of your imagination. Actually, I'm gonna... While we have this break, I'm gonna quickly check how many Hunger Games there were. How many... Hunger Games? how many Hunger Games were held. There were 75 Hunger Games, but only 74 were completed. So yeah, looks like the Hunger Games lasted longer than Danganronpa, huh? What?
When you guys came to this academy for the first time.
Yeah, back in episode 1.
Everyday high school students.
We were average students with no talent. Just like me.
I mean, now you're the ultimate everything, Hajime. Also, if Sumugi's like the CEO, does that mean she's not really a kid? Like, everyone's supposed to be quote-unquote high school students, but Rantaro also, not only Sumugi, Rantaro also played 2 other killing games. So how old are they?
But boring everyday characters have no right to be in Danganronpa. So you were all made more suitable for your new roles.
Oh, that's when they gave us their costumes. And then we were given our ultimates.
Everyone remembered thanks to the first flashback light. You were all given personalities, talents, and upbringings to create your characters. Much like that delightful documentary, Making a Murderer.
It was at that point that the prologue of this story began.
Huh. And what's the point of getting invested in a story, or even the canon? Tells you none of this matters and just wasted your time up until now. It's the reason it was all... Oh, you just hate the trope in general. I understand that. There's a lot of people who hates that trope. I mean, okay, people are gonna hate me again because I'm gonna compare it to FNAF. When FNAF VR was released, they revealed that all the FNAF games before that were games in the FNAF universe. And then a lot of people were like saying, so does that mean FNAF isn't real? And then you find out later in FNAF Help Wanted, everything in FNAF was real, but the games are also canon in the universe at the same time. So, yeah.
Which means your ultimate talents are all just fiction. Her talents as well? Your talents are a bunch of lies.
The twist is no different.
I mean, they suited you to a certain extent, but mostly in a placebo effect sort of way. Kinda like a form of auto-suggestion. You know, like if you do it, it'll all work out.
I mean, some people think that it's just a dream trope is lazy. Like, you build up so much and then... If you build up so much and your characters risk so many things, then all of a sudden you go to the end of your story saying, it doesn't matter. So yeah, I understand the hate for it, but I'm neutral towards the dream trope.
It's not just your talents, it's your personalities, families, memories.
It's all fiction, created by the flashback light. Can you really say you're not fictional now?
Even if your body is real, your identities, personalities, talents, and past are all fiction.
Can you really say none of this is fictional now?
What's that movie called again? The one with Jim Carrey? I forgot what it's called. It's been so long since I watched that movie. It's just like that.
Wait a minute. What are you babbling about?
No, there are things I hate, like pineapples. But it's not... We wouldn't go into detail about things I hate. Just like, I know where you're coming from, Spire, because when I said I hate Morrowind, I quickly said I don't really hate Morrowind. It's just that it's not for me. I understand why people like the game, but it's not for me. Like, I don't know, I think I'm just someone who sees the better in everything. But there are things I hate, but I won't really get into them.
It's not stupid. Isn't this what you all wanted?
You wanted this?
Yeah, you wouldn't remember, but you guys were all from the outside world.
Is Kibo really a robot?
It's not strange at all that you'd want to be part of the show you love.
Sayaka again.
No way! Are you saying we wanted to participate in this killing game?
Have you seen that Sayaka superfan?
That's not possible! How could we ever—
Please, everyone, take a look at this.
Suichi?
Number 154. My name is...
Those PlayStation buttons?
I've always been such a huge fan of Danganronpa and always wanted to be in one. If I were a contestant, I would want to be an ultimate detective.
They don't only have those, they have more, but yeah.
I know there's been a few in the past, and I've always loved those characters. So I would want to be one of them. But I don't have to be a detective. I'll be anything to be part of the show. And I mean that. Anything. I'd do anything to be part of Danganronpa.
I don't think there's anyone in real life like that. I mean, there are people who wants to marry Nagito, but that's besides the point.
I promise, if I get selected, I will work as hard as I can. I will come up with the best, most gruesome murders, I promise. Everyone will love it.
You're probably disappointed now. You became the protagonist.
And an ultimate detective hasn't been the blackened yet, so I'm sure I could do that.
Wait, in all 53 seasons, the detective has never been a blackened?
I'm also thinking about the perfect punishment for an ultimate detective. What was that?
Wasn't that you, Shuichi?
No, it can't be. I'd never say something like...
You wouldn't say that now, but this is you before you became who you are now.
What?
When we saw your audition tape, we had a flash of inspiration. The weakest ultimate detective ever. Wouldn't it be great to see him grow?
So you're the reason why I'm not as... Suichi isn't as good as Kyoko.
And that's why we made your character and had you join the gang.
The rest of you are no different. You auditioned, and were selected as well.
Auditioned?
Yeah, you were all so excited when you were selected.
I believe it was right after you all received your ultimate wardrobe.
Huh?
What am I wearing?
How nice!
Looking good. Now you look more like the Ultimates.
Huh?
Ultimates? Really?
So...
Next up, the memories you've all been waiting for.
You guys are ready?
Wait, did we see this? I don't think we saw this part. Haha, get ready. Once the seal is broken, you'll be in the domain of the killing game. Killing game?
Could it be...
You mean, when we're selected, your hat still bothers me. Like, it's not centered. Like, it doesn't follow his head. We got picked? Really? And then he said, alright. Whoa, really? I'm selected for it too?
We really said that? That's a lie. I have no memory of that.
Yeah, now Kibo is just starting to make me think, is he really a robot?
You just forgot is all. Because of the flashback light we used on you.
The people you used to be are gone. You're fictional characters now.
How much more do we have? How much longer do I have?
Understand. flesh and blood fictional characters.
So we're real but fictional at the same time. That's not gonna confuse me at all.
So you got nowhere to return. All that stuff's fiction too.
Then my friends and family.
But we used to be real people.
Whole life before coming here.
But we used to be real people. We should still have family.
All fiction. That's what a backstory is.
Okay, you have no memory of your past lives, so yeah, that makes sense.
You can't go back home because there is no such place. Just like how there's no Togami Corporation in the real world.
The only place we fictional characters can live is in this fictional world. Only in this world. Only in Danganronpa.
Only in this world?
I know there's Mahiru fans out there, but I'm not gonna lie. I kinda forgot about her. Hello, Gypsy.
Yes, the place you're actually trapped inside is the Danganronpa world. That's why you guys can't leave this place.
Okay, question. What game would you guys play? Would you play the Hunger Games, a Danganronpa killing game, or Jigsaw's games?
That's why your only option is to continue the killing game here.
They are real people. It's just that their whole character was created for them.
You're all fictional characters, created to kill each other. It's what the world
No,
wants.
I don't hate her. Oh, like wrestlers, I see. No, I don't hate Mahiru. It's just that, I don't know, she didn't leave much of an impact compared to the other characters. Like, even the first murder victims had more of an impact than Mahiru. I don't know, she's just forgettable, I guess. Like, she's not a bad character, it's just that, I mean, now that's probably why they're using her a lot in this one compared to the other characters Tsumugi's going through.
That's why there's nowhere to run.
But for me, like, I know a lot of people likes her.
Enough.
Sign me up for Danganronpa. At least I got... They give you somewhere to sleep. I mean, if you play the Hunger Games, you could sleep in the woods. If you play the Jigsaw killing game, you literally have a timer. And if that timer runs out, you're dead. I mean, there was that... I forgot which saw it was, but they had like 5 captives and they had to try work together, I guess, to get out. Mahiru really is the most basic Danganronpa character out there. They're just nothing to her. Yeah. And her whole story arc, why she was murdered, there was a lot of other things there too, like Mahiru, not Mahiru, like, Mikan was there, Hiyoko was there, I think Ibuki was there too. Like, they did a lot more than her, and then also, the motive for her murder wasn't even focused on her, it was focused on her friend and Fuyuhiko's sister. Like, there wasn't much focus on her in her arc. Yeah, Saw 5.
That reaction!
You fell into despair.
Times like these, you need to look to your friends for support.
However, all your friends are fictional too.
Like, the fake Byakuya, he was the first victim, but he also made an impact because, yeah, there was Byakuya from the first game, but people were wondering why he looked different and why was he so protective over his classmates, so he was already a mystery on his own. Sayaka, she had a massive impact because people thought she was gonna survive, but lo and behold, she died. And the first victim in this game, Rantaro, yeah, he's the ultimate survivor, and Kaede was framed. So you can't excuse, oh, she died early on the game. Those guys died early in the game and they still had a large impact.
For example, even Kaito's illness was given to him as part of his character.
Considering how Jigsaw counts on the fact that people will... Yeah, same here. I get confused easily. Should we just focus? Oh wait, never mind. Mikan's apron is still there even though she's wearing it right here, but...
What? I was the one who came up with that plotline and gave him that virus. I was also the one who came up with the plotline for You Fell for Kaito.
Did she have... Did she... It looks like she has eye bags.
What are you saying?
Then what about Tinkle? Was she always defending me because
that was her character. It's the same for me too.
You're a degenerate male.
A character created to bring excitement to the killing game, much like myself.
I still can't forget how Danganronpa 2 acknowledged that Sonya actually hates Kazuichi.
So the killing game swelled with excitement. Even my pants started to swell too.
Shut up.
You're telling us this is all a lie? Even my feelings?
So most of you guys would choose the Danganronpa killing games over... I mean, then again, the Danganronpa killing games don't really... The Danganronpa killing games, you don't really have to kill to survive. Like, the Hunger Games, there's traps, and apparently there's also a time limit. And people are always actively trying to kill you because it's more of a hunting game, just like Ultra Despair Girls. Meanwhile, Jigsaw's games have timers. But, Danganronpa, you could literally just lock yourself in your room and you should be relatively fine. And also, if you have a strong mental fortitude, even if you have a motive, you're not gonna fall for it. So yeah, I think there's a higher survival rate with, a Danganronpa game compared to the other games.
Are you saying even those were lies?
Does that mean Amanda is technically the Tsumugi of the Jigsaw series?
well, if you're going to call fiction a lie, then yes. Everything in this world has a writing credit. All our words and actions are just a bunch of lies.
Hey, Spiral, would you get mad at me if I cosplay Tsumugi in the future?
For example, an unbreakable vow of brotherhood is just a simple plotline.
Ah, back in Danganronpa 1.
You said it, bro. However, that was a splendid plotline.
Did you write that too, Tsumugi?
That thing Kaede said that moved Shuichi's heart.
I believe in you. You should definitely believe in yourself. Go for it.
It was a lie, 'cause the real Kaede said.
Audition video?
I'm perfect for a killing game. I don't have any faith in humanity.
And who could forget Kaito's inspiring line?
You don't have faith in humanity. Relatable. Danganronpa has a luxury over other killing games that no one needs to actually die. People could, in theory, just live the rest of their lives in the school or on the island. Yeah, that's true. I mean, this game had the time limit where a bunch of Monokumas will try to kill us, but if you hide, you could survive. I mean, it worked in Danganronpa Ultra Despair Girls. There was like a resistance of adults. They were hiding and they still survived rampant Monokumas. Don't forget, the impossible is possible. All you gotta do is make it so.
That was a lie! 'Cause the real Kaito said.
What's up with that face?
I'm not just gonna be in Danganronpa. I'm gonna kill everybody and win!
I don't like Tsumugi. Like I said, She was harmless up until the second reveal. I don't like the reveal and think it's an asshole that kills the series and says canon doesn't matter.
Once I got fame and fortune, I don't gotta worry about what's impossible.
That's like an inverse of what you said.
Every single thing that has happened in this killing game is a lie.
Yeah, for some reason Tsubaki looks tired now, like they gave her eye bags. It's all a lie? I said this before, but it's still debated if Tsumugi just... yeah. I mean, we'll never get a true answer because... I don't think because the the writer moved forward from Danganronpa. So even if Chun Spike's make a new Danganronpa game saying, oh, it was all a lie, or what Tsumugi said was true, it doesn't matter because it's not the creator's vision anymore. Wait, did I miss that? The reason we're all here right now is because of them. Because of them, I was able to change. That's why I was trying to live for them. Live for them too. I was trying so hard to stay positive. But if even that's a lie... Is it just me or Suichi's hair got messier? Or I'm seeing things?
This is fiction. There's no greater meaning. No greater meaning to death. No
Izuru.
greater meaning to life. It's all fiction. There's no meaning to be found in any of it.
It's so gross I could just barf.
Well, I guess it makes sense you wouldn't believe all this stuff.
I miss Gonta, he was my favorite. And yeah.
How about that? You in despair yet? It will be troublesome for us if you don't despair under our rule.
Why haven't you dressed up as Mokoro or Mokoro's Junko disguise? It's like Mokoro doesn't matter to you.
Danganronpa's all about despair. The reason this killing game's so popular, why it's gone on for 53 seasons. That reason is despair. Viewers flock to see your despair.
Is that true? Do I need more despair for you guys to make it more entertaining? I won't do that.
That's why all those people out there look so happy. See?
No. S tier. Despair, despair. It's ultimate despair. Lol, the face of despair. I won't stand for this Mokoro erasure. Despair? Is this despair?
Is this what the outside world wants? Is this what they want from us?
Oh, don't have the energy to yell? Well, yelling for help is useless for fictional characters anyway. It makes the viewers even more depraved and obsessed when they feel sorry for you. They watch, knowing that they shouldn't, just to revel in the depravity of it all. That depravity is the appeal of death games. It's the appeal of this very killing game.
I think that's also the same logic in Hunger Games, if I remember correctly. Like, it's a bunch of rich people. Ah, yes, the bane of humanity, Redditor. Like, I remember the whole plot, the whole reason why the Hunger Games are a thing is because it's just a bunch of rich, bored people.
It's the appeal of Danganronpa itself.
Yeah. Suichi looks like a mess right now.
Huh? What was that?
What are we supposed to do? What's...
Whoops. Whoops.
What are we supposed to do? What's gonna happen to us?
What are you guys talking about? Weren't you going to ruin the class trial and end the killing games?
Both Tsumugi and Soichi look tired.
Go ahead and stop it if you can. Try and stop a world obsessed with it.
Ultimate despair, Himiko. Ultimate despair. Despair. Are you suffering? Me too. So boring.
There's no way to stop it. It's impossible.
He's been through a lot.
Are you giving up already?
And does Tsumugi look tired because she's part of the writing team? I can relate to that.
It's all a lie, isn't it? Me, everyone here, everyone who died.
You know, there's this saying, if you lie enough, eventually it will become true. I know it's a toxic way of thinking, but it's a saying. Like, if you keep lying and lying, one day that lie will become the truth. Like I said, it's toxic.
Everything's a lie, right?
But I don't know.
I can't fight.
It's one of
a lie, can I?
it's one of those mind over matter things. Like, if you think hard enough, if you believe hard enough, it will happen.
Oh, what's the matter? Are you in despair?
Yeah, like the lie of Jaws not being meek. Danganronpa's about to end and you're still calling me meek.
No matter how much you grow, Shuichi, you're still weak after all. Now that you know it's all lies, you've gone back to the weak ultimate detective.
So, wait, does that mean the finale is literally Leon versus Sayaka again?
This pleases us. It is a despair fit for Danganronpa.
Wonder how the voice actors felt being called back for all this. I was drawing and I realized... Hello, Chocolama.
That was surprisingly
Who's finally back?
disappointing.
Me?
But I guess it's okay. We're still on script.
Wait, you wrote yourself being exposed? Everything's a lie. Everything's meaningless. Everything we've done, everything we've faced together, all of our feelings. What's that weird buzzing sound? Despair. Pitch black lies. They haven't actually told Tsumugi's VA about her character being the big bad of the game. Which one? The Japanese voice actress or the English voice actress? Doesn't matter how many mysteries, so the mysteries are all fiction. In the first place, all scripted. It's all, I mean, every Danganronpa ending dragged out, so this isn't anything new. It's all over. It's all just a lie anyway. It doesn't matter what you do. It's over now. Bad end. Is it really the bad end? Is this the end? Please tell me. I'm asking you. When I was in trouble... Oh, what's his name? Kibo. How did I forget Kibo's name? Whenever I was in trouble, my inner voice would always guide me. That guidance is what brought me here. I don't believe that's a mistake. So I will trust it. Please tell me. Tell me what I should do. Tell me your decision. Is Kiba calling for Pulse? Save the situation? No? Yes? No, I'll just go with no. Say remedy. Remedy this. No? Yes?
I hear your voices crystal clear. My inner voice is telling me I need to remedy this situation. That is why I will not give up. I will not give up hope until the very end. We can't give up. No matter what, hope is always within reach. We must keep our heads high and search for hope, especially in deepest despair.
Wait, is Kibo the ultimate hope of this game? What the? Okay, you know what? I'll just go along with it.
Hope?
What hope?
You said so yourself. This killing game is the ultimate real fiction.
They haven't told the English PA about Sumugi's role in the story. She said it was one of the most... Huh.
If this is both real and fiction, then logically it can't all be fiction. Even if this world is fiction, even if we're fiction, there must be something we can do. So there must be a way to break through this. I won't give up hope. Not ever!
Jeez, how annoying.
The outside world doesn't just want despair. It wants hope too.
She got...
If our voices have reached the outside world, then what my inner voice is telling me is...
Oh, your inner voice? That's the voice of the outside world.
What?
I know, because I wrote your plotline too.
Ah yes, this stupid robot is the ultimate hope of the game. The guy who is nowhere near as good as Makoto or Hajime. Yeah, he didn't really have an impact besides blowing up the school. How can you call yourself the ultimate hope if you're gonna blow something up? Looking at you, Nagito!
There's no way I wouldn't know who that is you're hearing. That's the voice of the outside world.
To this day, people still think Hajime is the best protagonist in Danganronpa.
The voice of the outside world?
That's wrong.
From the start of this killing game, you've had a unique role. You're the audience surrogate.
Audience surrogate?
Your inner voice allows communication between yourself and the audience.
Oh, so that's why your Ahoge... When your Ahoge got knocked out, it couldn't speak to them anymore. Because you lost connection.
That function exists to keep the audience entertained.
Now tell me, what is your inner voice? Speak clearly and enunciate.
What is my inner voice? Do we literally have 3 protagonists in this game? If I'm a surrogate for the audience, and I've been communicating this whole time then.
This is it! An audience survey?
Well done! Yes, indeed that is the truth!
Yeah, but the audience keeps saying, choose hope, so...
It's two-way communication that lets you participate in the program from home.
Wait, if the audience is the mastermind, the audience is the reason why Danganronpa is happening, but at the same time, the audience is giving Kibo hope, does that mean the audience is both the ultimate despair and ultimate hope? This is weird.
That is your inner voice's true nature. The results of an audience.
Like, I don't hate it, it's just weird.
The voice I relied on for guidance was just the audience answering survey questions?
Every move you made was dictated by the audience's answers to that survey.
For this season of Danganronpa, the main gimmick is audience participation.
Huh.
That antenna on your head lets you receive their answers.
This is an antenna?
When your antenna broke and you went crazy, that was a big problem for us. We got flooded with complaints from the audience.
But that's not your only role. You're also the audience's camera.
Camera?
Your eyes.
Wait. Wait. Didn't Kibo take photos of Miyu's... You know what? I'm not gonna continue that.
Are the eyes of the audience itself.
What audience is this they're talking about? I keep saying to just end it all already.
The outside world has been watching from your eyes the whole time. It lets them feel like they're really a
I
part
subscribe
of
for the
Danganronpa
fan
world.
theory as all sage play because that would mean all my favorite characters didn't actually die.
And it's all thanks to you.
I mean, technically speaking, in Danganronpa 2, no one really died besides Chiaki.
All the way through. 'Cause now I can use you to plunge the outside world into despair.
I'm not gonna continue it. It's disgusting.
Despair?
If the audience surrogate falls into despair, then the audience does too.
By making you fall into despair, I can make the entire world fall into despair. My despair will turn from fiction to fact and destroy reality itself.
Isn't that just the most delightful despair?
Why would you go to all this trouble? Isn't Junko Enoshima...
Because comas, that's much better than being dead, right? I mean, depending on the situation.
My cosplay is a perfect reproduction. Actually doing stuff the characters would is totally part of that.
Is that why you want the world to fall into despair?
Messed up.
You can Google it if you want, but I'm not gonna say it.
But that's the whole point of Danganronpa.
The outside world wants to see horrible setups and payoffs!
What could be more horrible than a fictional despair eroding the real world?
No one could have imagined an end this hopeless.
No. I won't give in to despair. If I'm a surrogate for the audience, then I will use my inner voice to broadcast hope to the outside world.
I already fucking told you. The outside world only wants despair.
I mean, despair can't exist without hope.
Spread hope to an audience that watches killing games.
I mean, like I said, hope can't exist without despair, and despair can't exist without hope. They need to be with each other.
No, my inner voice already told me what to do. I need to remedy this.
Me who doesn't get enough respect, Taka. Yeah, because the audience said to give him to hope, so...
If that's the voice of the outside world, then the outside world actually wants hope.
Does this mean... Does this mean if, Tsumugi thinks the outside world wants despair, meanwhile the audience themselves is saying they want hope? Does that mean Tsumugi's one of those writers that doesn't listen to their audience? That's the worst kind of writer, in my opinion. Like, I'm not gonna hate on Tsumugi, but writers that don't listen to their audience are the worst. I'm just gonna say that.
So I will trust the outside world.
This is probably my favorite part. Huh. Ultimate Hope Robot. Yeah, he is the ultimate hope in this game. Hope has been recorded in the monopad. You can view it. Oh, I know what to do. In Danganronpa 1, we had the Hope Bullet as well. And we just had to shoot people. Oh, I'm getting nostalgic. I should have given Tsumugi a vacation. I think I know what to do. I feel so nostalgic. I haven't heard of the Hope Bullet for a long time. Danganronpa 1 had the Hope Bullet. Danganronpa 2 had the Future Bullet. Ultra Despair Girls had one Hope Bullet. And now we have the Hope Bullet again.
This is the power of hope. I will not lose to your despair. Not when I'm carrying the hope of the outside world.
Ugh, how annoying. Hope? That's not popular.
The only emergence we know is the one from the dictionary where it's the emergence of something. So yeah. That's not... I think the male characters Soda, Makoto, Sonya, Ibuki are canonically not real. And the second... I mean, his personality is not real. I'll let them off with a warning. Don't worry.
I won't let you do that. Hope will never give in to despair.
Oh, you're going to go that far?
Yeah, Tsumugi's the type of writer that doesn't listen to her audience.
Let's settle this.
Wait, people like...
Settle this how?
That is a problem. The class trial is in disarray because Monokuma broke the rule.
You're the one who broke the rule. How about we start over and have a special vote?
Sayaka.
But you're the one who broke the rules in the first place.
Whatever, man. We've made it this far together. Let's just do one last vote.
Yep, I'm definitely reminded of Danganronpa 1. They all had a last vote too. Tsumugi's 100% high.
This final special vote will determine, between Kibo and I, which of us should get punished.
Yep. This is like Danganronpa 1. It's a callback to Danganronpa 1.
What?
This will be a vote to determine how this story ends.
You guys have to decide whether this story ends in hope or despair.
To end in hope?
Never mind that.
To end in despair?
We decide?
You can try watch the rest of the Danganronpa series if you want.
Hope will definitely win. No one here wants despair to win.
Yeah, that's right. Can't side with the mastermind.
Wait. If Kibo's the ultimate hope, and Suichi's the ultimate detective, does that mean the ship is canon? From what? Danganronpa.
Choice ends in your suffering. Suffering?
Alright, let me explain what's gonna happen after the vote.
If Kibo, representing hope, is punished, and I, representing despair, win,
Then, per the rules, the killing school semester will continue until only 2 students remain.
You're going to continue the game?
At this point, I'm all for Team Despair, my favorite characters.
You don't need to worry, because there aren't
Wait.
gonna be any more murders.
Don't you? Now that I think about it, seeing how Spiral's reacting to all this, does that mean Tsumugi won in terms of Spiral? Because you're in so much despair finding out your characters don't matter.
My predictions are always correct 30% of the time.
Even if we make new flashback-like motives for you, you know they're lies.
So no matter how many motives we provide, it's more likely that nothing will happen.
Nothing will happen.
Mikan.
No! That's no way to live! Imprisoned in this school? Living lives of despair?
Even if you went outside, there'd be no point.
All your memories are nothing but fiction. Your hometowns, your families, your friends, they never existed in the first place.
Because they're all fiction!
Does that mean making Kaede a fake protagonist is also Tsumugi's idea?
Danganronpa characters can only live in a Danganronpa setting.
There's no reason to pull out of school. Only losers pull out.
Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up.
Then at least put us back how we were!
Silence! Weep not over spilled milk.
I told you guys already. You can't get rid of memories with flashback lights.
Flashback lights can only overwrite old memories with new ones.
Wait, so does that mean they have their old memories?
But if you're absolutely serious...
Oh yeah, I'm the one who fell into despair. Me, but somehow the writer who gave up on the franchise and decided to... Because he wanted to move on. He was happy with what he had. So I wouldn't call that he was in despair. I would say he had hope, like, oh, I could write something this good. Maybe I should move forward and move on other projects instead of just being trapped in one thing. He started his own company. So for him, he was full of despair. He ended things his way.
Then use a flashback light to become a different fictional
Why are we getting
character
psychological about this?
So we can't go back to the way we were?
Yeah? How about that despair?
So it doesn't get memory. It doesn't get rid of memories. It only overrides memories. So our old memory should still be in there. I've seen someone similar to Kyoko in it.
But if I, representing despair, am punished, and Kibo, representing hope, wins...
I'm pretty sure in Danganronpa 1, Junko gave us this dilemma too.
Then this killing game will end, of course.
Like, Junko was like, oh, if I lose, you guys get to go outside and live a miserable life because everyone's dead, or if I win, you guys can stay here and live happily ever after. So yeah, I'm getting flashbacks.
You must follow the rules. The game will continue until the final two.
I'm reminded of Danganronpa 1. He didn't have to completely murder the story this badly, I'd say. But he's happy with what he had, and he's still actively interacting with his audience. And from what I've seen on Twitter, he actually does seem pretty happy and hopeful for his new projects. He's always constantly talking about his new project. I don't think it's bad either.
Two of you can graduate.
What?
Out of the four of us, only two can survive?
Wait, Tsumugi is technically a participant.
Yes, that is so. I will let you decide the two who will survive.
We got this far, and you're telling us to sacrifice more of our friends?
It's just 2 measly sacrifices, and then the rest of you losers can leave the academy.
However, even if you do escape to the outside world, you will find it most unwelcoming.
No! As long as we never give up, there will always be hope.
Is there any difference if 2 people get out of here and 4 people get out of here?
Well, if you're gonna be a pussy about it, do whatever you want.
Can you choose which two will survive? Can you choose which two will be sacrificed?
sacrifice myself!
What? Kibo.
If it will bring hope to everyone and the outside world, I will gladly sacrifice myself.
I think she's supposed to pretend she's European.
But Kibo?
It's okay. Even if it destroys my body, I will defeat
Chris from Total
despair.
Drama? That's not really a death game, that's more of a mental breaking game.
Even if you sacrifice yourself, you still need one more.
In order for Hope to win, there needs to be one more sacrifice. Shuichi, Maki, and Himiko. One of them has to sacrifice themselves. Or Hope can't win.
You got the guts to make such a heartless choice?
Do you understand now? Even if you choose hope, you will still suffer.
It's a balance.
You choose the hard way. No one expects you guys to do that.
Yeah, there will be no more killing. So let's all just stay here together. There's no reason to go outside. Let's stay here together.
Wait, if what Spiral is saying is like Tsumugi's every Danganronpa character, does that mean in Danganronpa 1 and 2 she was just talking to herself? So remember back when Danganronpa was still in the early days, Saika broke me mentally. And here's the other character that broke me mentally. And you think Chris won't Hunger Game? Yeah. I mean, in Total Drama, World Tour, and I think Revenge of the Island and All Stars, they literally had the final level in a volcano.
Okay.
But Chris is scared of lawsuits, so yeah.
Don't let it fool you! Despair won't end this killing game. Only hope will. Hope?
The world outside craves despair.
Crap.
This killing game will end in despair.
Oh, I have no idea.
Wants to feel despair.
I am confused. I have no idea what's going on. I hit that! Okay. Crap! Oh, I need to... I'm so confused. This is confusing. I'm probably gonna be here forever. Crap! Ah. I'm having a hard time aiming. Yeah, I'm gonna be here forever though. How do you miss? I always sucked at this. Ah. Ah. Why is the radical so slow? Ah, the radical is so slow. Is there like an auto aim? We're gonna be here forever. Wait, let me look at the controls. Fast forward debate. LS. Yeah, I've been using that. Ah, I missed. How? I missed. Ah, this is so frustrating. Because the controls are so... Okay, I'm gonna take off my controller. Maybe mouse is a lot better. Wait, where am I? Wait. What's the controls? I don't know the controls. I don't know the controls. What's the... I don't know the controls. Never mind. It's faster with the mouse, but I don't know how to slow down time with the mouse. We're gonna be here forever. Ah. Because the radical is so slow when it's control. Because the radical is so slow when it's the controller. Wait, let me see if this works. That's not working. Oops. Okay. Yeah, I noticed. Okay. I missed. But it doesn't matter. Yeah, we're definitely gonna be here forever. Crap! It's just harder to aim now. Okay. I think I have a strategy. Wait, where's the reticle? Wait. I had a hard time finding the reticle. I hate this. Wait, where's the reticle? Ah! You really have to hit the letters. You can't just aim it in that area. Ah. It looks like it doesn't matter. If I slowed down time at the right time, I could hit them before the barricades. Ah. Crap, I didn't. I didn't time it right. Why is this so hard to aim? I don't have skills. I don't have skills as Keeble. Like, it's easier to aim a controller, but it's not as fast as mouse. Yeah, we're gonna get a game over. I missed. Oh wait, I can use them both. Like there's no skills as Kibo because I can't go into my skills thing. And I equipped a lot of skills as Suichi. That's probably the reason why it was easier to aim as Suichi. But Kibo has no skills. Ah. Can I just finish the series here and not finish the game? I'm still recovering from my sickness, and this is how the game treats me. Wait, where's the reticle? Why didn't fire? Well, one would assume. Then we're gonna be here forever. And plus, I didn't really have much skills. Where's the reticle? Where's the reticle? No! I was so close! I was literally one off! But the reticle disappeared. Where's the reticle? It's that last one that gets me. Okay, I missed that one. Does this thing have an auto aim? Okay. Okay, I got this. Focus. I'm going overtime. Fuck. Okay. It's that last one that gets me. But it looks like I'm getting better. Where's the reticle? Uh-oh. No, I wasn't. Because I knew Danganronpa is the final trials are always the longest. Okay, miss. Broke up. We're gonna be here forever. I think we're gonna get a game over before I can even do this. Okay. No! I finally got that one, but I missed the second one. Where's the radical? Where's the radical? Oh, stupid radical! Stupid radical. See ya. I keep losing the radical. And then when I do have the radical, it... And my mouse is tangled up. Screw it. My mouse is tangled up. Hang on. My mouse is tangled up, so I can't. Okay, I'm making it first. No, 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 no! Might as well. I missed one because I thought it was 2 instead of 3. Where's the radical?
Everyone wants to feel despair.
No, no, no! I missed!
Everyone wants to feel despair.
There we go.
I will never give up. Hope will never lose to despair.
How's not giving up gonna help you, huh?
Even if you won't give up, as long as you don't sacrifice someone else.
I'll sacrifice myself.
What?
If Kibo and I sacrifice ourselves, then Shuichi and Himiko live, right? And we can survive this absurd killing game.
Maki?
After listening to Kibo, I've decided. I don't want this killing game to end with despair. That would just piss me off.
Even if you only feel that way because I wrote you like that? Just like with Kaito.
Even then, I'll choose that ending if it means I can kill you. Even if I have to sacrifice my life, I will kill you.
Sacrifice? Wait, Maki!
I'm sorry. I've already made up my mind.
But what's gonna happen to us? Can we really go back to the outside world?
What indeed? I told you over and over there's nothing for you out there.
No, once the audience sees this ending, I'm sure they'll help us. Everything is going to be okay. We'll definitely find hope. What do you mean, hope? What?
Assassin all these tears. That feeling when you're in despair.
I reject that hope!
Oh wow. Shuichi's against us.
I refuse.
Is this
I
a
won't
sword
accept
fight?
that hope.
Shuichi, what's the matter?
It's because of hope that this whole thing is happening. I reject that hope.
Hope.
Hope itself is the villain here. We suffer because of hope. Tsumugi isn't trying to make us despair. She wants us to trust in hope. So I say no. I reject that hope.
Tsumugi wants us to trust in hope? What does that mean?
The reason this madness has gone on 53 times, it's because of hope. It's because the audience wants hope. They want to see hope defeat despair in the end. It's Hope's Peak Academy all over again. So if we fight for hope, we just be giving them what they want. And the killings will never end. Don't you see? Despair is the only
Oops.
choice.
I think I know what they got. Shuichi, why? Is this the power of despair or...
The reason this madness has gone on 53 times, it's because of hope. It's because the audience wants hope. They want to see hope defeat despair in the end. It's Hope's Peak Academy all over again. So if we fight for hope, we just be giving them what they want. And the killings will never end. Don't you see? Despair is the only choice.
I will cut down your words! Despair takes everything from
He was not
people.
gonna...
Even
He
their
was not gonna
strength to
lose
press
Kibo's
onward.
hope. And hope lives on.
That's why it's not possible for despair to be better.
The people watching probably feel the same way. They want hope too.
What?
Even if it's fiction, everyone wants to feel hope. It gives them courage. And this killing game continues because we keep giving them the hope they want. While they ignore all the tragedies that we had to suffer to get there.
Shuichi,
Then let's start the voting time!
Feels like the characters are saying, what about us too? Like, they're going towards, I know it's to the fictional audience, but I feel like it could also mean the real audience or something. Like, the writers trolling the fans of the series.
What?
Final vote! It's all gonna end here! You and your shitty hope!
Wait! We're not finished talking!
Please, let me just ask one more thing. I have to know something before we vote.
What is it?
If Hope wins this final vote, Kibo and Maki will sacrifice themselves. And you, Tsumugi, the loser,
I always like this
will also
aversion.
be
Danganronpa
punished,
was always
correct?
about hope overcoming despair. But Suichi chooses neither, and I think that's really cool. Yeah.
What kind of punishment will they receive? Please.
Oops.
What kind of punishment will they receive? Please tell me what it is.
Why should I tell you? I never said anything about a punishment, did I?
That's right! The punishment isn't the problem right now. The problem is...
No, that is the problem. Because if the punishment is what I think it is, then everything would make sense. Including why Rantaro participated in another killing game.
Rantaro? What does he have to do with this?
You know the answer, Kibo.
Me?
If you really are connected to the outside world, then I want you to find the answer.
The final punishment. If the reason Rantaro participated in the killing game again after surviving, then the punishment must be... oh, they have to participate in the next game.
This is it!
Oh.
I got it. The punishment is you have to participate in the next killing game, right?
What?
Yeah, I think so.
I think Danganronpa is my only series that's ever gone an hour overtime, and I don't mind that. If it's...
After the final vote,
if I don't go at least 30 minutes or an hour overtime for this finale, then I'm breaking tradition.
that's what Rantaro was talking about.
Actually, I forgot. Did Ultra Despair Girls finale last an hour overtime? You wanted this killing game, so you have to win no matter what. No matter what.
Something similar must have happened in the last killing game, and he was given a choice. He sacrificed himself and was forced to participate again.
So this is like a loop?
All this means is, if we choose hope here, the killing game won't end. Tsumugi will
We have
still
30
be
minutes.
Mastermind. Kiba will still represent the viewers. And Maki will be the new ultimate survivor. The killing game...
Oh, oops.
And Maki will be the new ultimate survivor. The killing game will begin again. And Maki will be... See? If Hope wins, the killing won't stop. It's because Hope wins that the killing never stops. It's what the people want. They want Hope to win. They want the happy ending. That's how the killing game has gone on 53 times.
Wait, does that mean Danganronpa 1 and 2? Some of them had to participate again.
The killing game persists because hope always wins?
That's why I'm going to reject that hope.
It's despair. You're going to choose despair to end the killing game? How boring.
But this is fine. Our audience loves despair, so this will please them too.
After all, even if despair wins, it
killing game still won't end. Then, Hope has to win this game too. If we continue to win for Hope, then this killing game will surely end someday.
No, you don't get it. It's not going to end. It's going to keep happening over and over.
Then what are we supposed to do?
When Maki said she was going to sacrifice herself just now, I thought, why? So many of our friends have sacrificed their lives. Why Maki? Why now? Why do we have to go through it again? The sorrow of losing Kaede and Kaito. Why do we have to feel that sadness over and over and over again? Why do we have to bear that burden?
We still have over an hour left. Yeah.
Well, I don't care how much the audience wants it. I'm not gonna feel that way anymore. I don't want anyone to feel that way anymore. Even if this is fiction, even if we're all fictional, the pain in my heart is real. The sadness I feel when I lose the people I love is real.
Are they really dead though? Probably, yeah. That's the whole purpose of the thing.
I won't forgive this
killing game.
That treats us like toys. And if this is what the world wants, then I reject that world. I'll fight the world that inflicts suffering for entertainment.
It doesn't matter what you do. No matter
Forget about Suichi. Show me the despair ending. It's alright. It's okay to feel despair sometimes. Why are you doing all this? Hope doesn't turn back. The big reveal at last.
But how?
I refuse to vote.
Refuse to vote?
Monokuma said that if we don't vote, we'll be killed for breaking the rules.
Yes, I know. That's why I'm doing it.
Oh my. No, that's wrong.
If this ends without a single vote being cast for hope or despair, the audience would hate it. They'd never accept an ending like that.
So your idea is to bring down approval ratings. Like, make the show bomb so hard that they have to cancel the series.
So I abstain. I refuse to give the outside world the ending it wants. I won't vote for Kibo or Tsumugi. I reject both hope and despair.
It almost feels like the characters in the game are blaming the players for their suffering. Yeah. Hope won't end the killing game? That's true, then this feeling that I must win for hope is... What am I supposed to do? Hope. So I need to refuse hope. Yep.
This is all fake. Our second
Oh.
is real. It was rough for me too.
It's a death thing. What the fuck you gonna do?
Ain't it better to just let it end with despair?
I reject both hope and despair. I reject the world that would make us do this. Which is why I abstain from voting.
You think about...
So this won't
Yeah.
end in hope or despair.
You throw away your futures. Hope is contagious.
Okay, I know what to do. I mustn't give up on hope, I know that. If hope continues to demand tragedy from us, what am I supposed to do? Okay, I know what to do. I need to slow down time, turn hope into despair, and shoot Makoto.
Even if this is all fake, our suffering and pain is real. It was rough for me too.
Yeah, you got hit by baseballs.
Ain't it better to just let it end with despair?
I reject both hope and despair. I reject the world that would make us do this. Which is why I abstain from voting. So this won't end in hope or despair.
Throw away your futures.
Okay, never mind.
Hope is contagious.
Her
Did
voice
your
is
inner
deep.
voice really tell you to do that? Did it tell you to reject hope?
No. My inner voice is still telling me not to give up on hope.
That's
But if
true.
that hope demands
Like
tragedy from
entertaining
us,
the games. Show us Maki roll. Hope hasn't lost yet.
I may be a robot, but the
Come on,
thought
it's
of
Hope
my
again,
friends
right?
Still fills me with sadness. I don't want anyone else to feel this way, so I will abandon hope.
Do you know what will happen if you do that? To defy the audience.
I don't give a damn. This killing game is over anyway. New characters are created just to show the outside world a fictional hope. They get written into these killing games, forced to betray one another. And at the end of the slaughter, the tragedy, the despair, hope always wins. Well, I've had enough of it. We're gonna end this right now.
I feel like this is the writer talking.
We won't let it end the way they want. We won't make a
When you
good ending
said
or
that
a
Tsurugi's the
bad
type of writer that doesn't listen to her audience, that's not true. Its entire sequence is, huh.
To win this killing game and end it forever.
Oh.
Reject Danganronpa.
Yeah, I feel like this is the writer telling us something. Like, yeah, on Twitter, he does seem proud of Danganronpa, but it feels like he really actually wanted this to be over and done with.
Tsumugi, you were right. I'm weak. I'm weaker than everyone else. If I didn't have my friends, I'd be useless. That's true even now. If Kibo and Maki didn't stand up, I would have ended it all right then. But it's because I'm weak and because I lost my way that I finally realized.
The fictional fans are, yeah.
This hope really is. You can find a better and Kimiko, Maki, will you abstain from voting with me?
Abstain from voting?
You can't do that. All three of you will be killed if you do.
That would mean there would be no more
Really
games.
want to commit suicide?
It's still a sin to throw your life away, even if your life is fictional.
You're the one to speak.
You've been fighting so hard to survive, but now you're gonna give up?
Such foolishness! To cast your life away is the height of stupidity.
Kimiko, we can put an end to this insane killing game. We're gonna use our lives to end this madness.
Lose our lives?
But Himiko, you have to choose, okay? You can't look away. You can't back down. You have to choose. Only those who have found the truth can choose their destiny.
Wait. Are you playing as Himiko? Yeah, the magic circle. We can put an end to this killing game. Are we gonna play as Maki? We can put an end to these killing games that everyone out there wants so bad. If so, then I use our lives has been recorded in the monopad. Yeah, we're playing as Thing.
If we refuse to vote, we all die.
To choose death is to blaspheme against life itself.
Hope and despair. Neither the victor. No one would want an ending like that.
You would give your life away for that?
That would be a meaningless death.
No, it wouldn't. Our lives are our strongest weapon. weapons. And with these weapons, we revolt.
So I feel like I need to agree with Suichi. Because we have to agree with Suichi. If we agree with Sumugi, then we lose.
Even if I'm a fictional character, my life is real. That's why killing games are fun, right? It's fun to see two lives clash, right? I won't let you use my life for some show. Use my life to end this killing game. So Tenko, Angie, and all the past victims can rest in peace. It's the only weapon I've got. I'll use my life to put an end to this killing game.
So Sumugi is supposed to represent Danganronpa then, if everything goes smooth. We'll see. I'm stupid, so don't expect 30 minutes.
That thought is just another work of fiction, following along my outline.
It could be a part of my script, just like Maki falling for Kaito, you know? Cause if none of you vote, and I do, then I'll be the only one who survives! Doesn't that sound exactly like something the big bad Mastermind would come up with?
It's okay, Maki.
Okay, we are playing as Maki. So that means this game has the most playable characters.
Believe in yourself, just like you believed in Kaito.
Believe in myself?
That's why you have to fight, even if you're scared. Because you have that strength.
I do like the message. In the past Danganronpas, it's like, oh, you have to rely on someone to be the hope. But in this game, it's telling you to choose for yourself. Don't lean on someone. Sometimes there are things only you can do.
It'd be a lousy story if the hero gave up so easily.
Let's see what her symbol is. Oh, it's just red. And a rose. My desire to end this killing game may be fictional. I personally really like the message of how fiction, even if it's not real, can change the real world. Yeah. And the Mastermind as the sole survivor, will be a convenient ending for her. All that might be implanted as well, just like my feelings toward Kaito. Everything is fiction, a story written by someone. But even then, So we just have to agree with Suichi.
Even your thoughts are works of fiction! It's all following my outline to a T!
This whole shebang is fiction. That's Danganronpa for ya!
Even if it is fiction, it's because of everyone's sacrifices that we've come this far. Their deaths have to be more than just fiction.
Keeping an eye on Suichi.
You need to live your lives for them as well.
We're going to use this fiction to change reality. We're going to end
I will believe in myself.
We're gonna end Danganronpa. That really feels like a message by the writer.
Even if everything is fictional, I'll believe in my feelings. If I can't believe in my feelings, then my existence will have no meaning. If we can change reality, then we won't be just fiction. Our lives will have significance. And hopefully, my feelings will have significance too.
It's okay for everyone to die together!
Megan.
Man, why do you guys want to die so badly?
It's not that I want to die. We fought so hard to survive. Of course we don't want to die. But it's not just about us. Everyone who died in the killing games felt the same way.
Imagine plot twist. They just open a door and it reveals all the murder victims are alive and well.
They were all desperate to live. They wanted to survive. For themselves and for someone else.
Wait, Sumegi also wrote the thing about Korekiyo.
That desire
disgusting.
Isn't fictional to us. That pain isn't fictional to us. To us, the killing game is real tragedy. We have to stop it. We won't let this happen ever again.
Like I told you, it's not going to stop, because that's what the world wants.
That's why we're bringing down the rating.
As long as the world wants killing games, Danganronpa will not end.
Nah, we have Among Us.
Then we have to change it.
You are not the killer.
There's no way you can change it. Fiction could never change the real.
You don't believe in the power of fiction?
Eh?
It may not be a physical power, but our wish will surely be received by someone. If fiction has the power to touch people's hearts, then that power can change the world.
You have a point. Yeah.
That is what I believe. I will also abandon my vote, just as Shuichi suggested.
Then it's decided. We all abstain from voting. We reject hope and despair. We refuse to bow to the demands of the outside world.
Are you serious? Are you getting flustered? Your costume changes are less frequent now.
Are you crazy? If you do that, only I, the Mastermind, will survive, you know?
Of course, she uses Nagito.
What about despair?
Do whatever you want with hope and despair.
Already decided to quit this killing game.
I don't care about this fictional world.
That's right. This class trial is over. Now, start voting time.
Voting time?
You wanted it, Monokuma.
This game is gonna continue.
The killing game will continue.
This trial will go on forever and ever.
Then I don't have to do anything then, right? Because if I play the game, I'm giving in to them. So do I just put my controller down? Yeah.
This game is gonna keep going.
I'm just putting my controller down then.
Class trial ain't over yet either. You really want the killing game to end? You really want Danganronpa to end? Come on, even if we keep going back and forth. Let's keep this game going. I won't let it be voting time yet.
So you're dragging on. We're going to abstain from voting. We don't have to play this rigged game. I'm going to abandon the entire thing. I'm going to end this killing game.
This game is gonna keep going. And this class trial ain't over yet either.
So do I just let the timer run out?
Killing game to end? You really want
Because I don't want to agree with Monokuma.
Come on, even if we keep going back and forth. Let's keep this game going. I won't let it be voting time yet.
We're going to abstain from voting. We don't have to play this rigged game. Yeah, I don't have to keep reading this.
Game is gonna keep going.
Can you speed it up?
And this class trial
How do I
ain't
speed
over
up?
yet either. You really?
B. Time up.
Why aren't you doing anything?
I'm abandoning this game. I won't play your game anymore, Monokuma.
Who's controlling Monokuma then?
Now start the vote.
I won't let you abandon this game. I definitely won't let you!
There's really no point to change your costume there, Sumugi.
I still need you guys to keep playing the game.
Oh, we're supposed to spell out hope. So we just let the timer run out then. Because we have to abandon hope, right? And abandon despair. So we just let this run out. Also, if it was the real game mechanic, it would be 5 minutes instead of 30 seconds, so...
Hey, what are you doing?
Let's have more fun with the game. Let's have lots and lots of fun with Danganronpa.
I'm not touching my controller. You guys wanna just chat while this is all happening? Yeah, like George Lucas thinking parsec is a measurement of time in movies, and then people unironically start using parsec measurement. Yeah. The same thing can be said about us VTubers. Like, yeah, there is someone controlling us from behind the scenes, but if you think about it, we're fictional. And we touch lives. Like, I know I only have like 270 people, but even then, I know you guys told me that I do affect your lives in one way or another. Let's not forget about the Sonic Hedgehog gene and the Robotnikin gene.
We're not here for your entertainment. We're trying to survive. You're the ones who want us to be entertaining.
OMG, management, do your job. Management sucks. I want to see hope and despair. You're real-world players.
If you're gonna complain, perhaps you should just stop watching. Even if we have to make the entire audience hate us, we're not going to stop. We're gonna end our tragedy here.
Give up already and start voting time.
All 4 of us will abstain from voting, so you'll be the only one who survives.
Are you okay with that, Kibo? Is your inner voice telling you that's okay? Does the outside world really want that? Do they want Danganronpa to end? Hey, what are they saying? What's your inner voice saying?
Yeah.
My inner voice doesn't matter anymore. I'm going to end this game with my friend.
Kibo?
Kibo, what's wrong?
That's what I thought.
Do you have the remote?
They don't want this kind of ending. They want the killing games to continue. That
Control Alt Kibo.
the outside world's decision.
What?
Can we just break off his ahoge?
Isn't that right, Kibo?
Yes, my inner voice will not accept an ending without hope or despair.
Kibo!
Kibo, get a hold of yourself!
That's not possible. The Kibo you see there isn't the one you know. Like I said, you can't defy the audience when you're their surrogate. It's cause he did such a silly thing that he's feeling the audience's anger now.
What do you mean? What's happening to Kibo?
So, he was a real robot?
Kept defying the audience. They took a vote and decided that troublesome personality of his should be erased.
His personality was erased?
How cruel can you guys be? How long are you gonna play with our lives?
But that's the decision of the outside world.
I realize there's no rhythm game yet.
Don't just end Danganronpa! We supported you! You owe us! That's what they said. So it doesn't matter how much you fight, you can't change the outside world. Cause the outside world still wants Danganronpa.
I wonder if that
won't change.
I wonder if that's true.
What did you say?
So do you still want to throw your lives away? Even if it changes nothing?
Kibo!
Kibo!
I can barely control it. Looks like this is the end.
Don't say that!
Break his ahoge.
Sorry, I cannot fight with you until the end. But your choice is
What's that word that's going around?
The real enemy is the outside world who is enjoying this killing game. So please, use me to change the world.
Kibo.
Kibo! Stay with us! He's completely erased. That makes me sad too, you know. He was a character I created. But this is the end. The outside world rejects your decision.
Where's Mikanot?
So no matter how you use your lives, it won't change anything.
Then I'll change it. Kibo gave us this one chance. If Kibo is doing what the outside world is telling him, we just have to convince him. We know we can change the world. We owe it to Kibo to try.
I said it's impossible. For fiction to change the real world...
The impossible is possible. All you gotta do is make it so.
That's Kaitos.
You can even change the world.
Does that mean Sumugi is technically their mother?
No, we will change the world. For ourselves and everyone who died.
You're going to throw your lives away for those who have died? You want to survive this killing game. If you die now, it's all over.
Even if we die, it's not the end. Our friends who died gave us their love, and we changed because of that. If we can inspire change in others, then that love will live on. That love will tear down the wall between fiction and reality, and it will live on forever. That's why I'm gonna change the world. As long as I have their love, I will change it. Even if this whole story is a lie.
So you reject hope and despair and choose love. What?
I will use that lie to change the world.
That's right. We're not gonna just be fiction.
Shuichi, you can change this world. Because you're Kaito's sidekick.
There's no way you can persuade them like that. They all love the killing games. They can't get enough Danganronpa.
So the game is dabbling into I hate, and I hate to use this expression, fan entitlement as well, I guess.
Kibo, let me hear the voices of the outside world. And let them hear me.
What's that word going around?
Fiction can change the world. Lol.
A. Fiction.
Fiction has the power to change reality.
I'm not here for a damn lecture. Hey, what about Little Miss Assassin's punishment? Preachy characters are so annoying. Man, I was rooting for the detective. This guy should have died instead of Kaede. Death makes the characters better. Death is the point of Danganronpa. I'm not here for a damn lecture. Hey, what about Little Miss Assassin's punishment? Preachy characters are so annoying. Man,
I'm so tired, I can't do. I'm so tired, I don't want to do rhythm.
Killing games are the best form of entertainment.
Whoops.
Games are the best form of entertainment.
The killing. Ah!
I'm not here for a damn lecture. Hey, what about little Miss Assassin's punishment? Preachy characters are so annoying. And I was rooting for the detective. This guy should have died instead of Kaede. Death makes the characters better. Death is the point of Danganronpa. I'm not here for a damn lecture. Hey, what about little Miss Assassin's punishment? Preachy characters are so annoying. I was rooting for the detective. This guy should have died instead of Kaede. Death makes the characters better. Death is the point of Danganronpa. I'm not here for a damn lecture. Hey, what about little...
Okay.
Killing games are the best form of entertainment.
Ah! I keep making the same mistake. I keep saying the game is wrong. Yeah, we're gonna be here. It looks like I'm gonna be an hour overtime. Okay.
Killing games are the best form of entertainment.
X, B, Y.
I won't let you use our body for entertainment. Hope versus despair. Anyone. Despair. Hope. Despair. Hope. Despair. Hope. Despair. Hope. Despair. 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 Hope. Despair. 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 Hope. 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 Despair. Despair. Hope. Despair. Hope. Despair. Hope. Despair. This ending sucks. Hope. Hope. Despair. Despair. Hope. Hope. Despair. Hope. Hope. Despair.
I'm still not used to the buttons even after all this time. Yeah, it's game over. I hate the rhythm game.
Is this... We can't let it end here!
We have to start back from the beginning, don't we? Yeah, we're gonna be here forever. Because I suck at the rhythm game. Yeah. Whoops.
No way fiction can change the world.
Fiction can change the world.
Fiction has the power to change reality. I'm not here for a damn lecture. Hey, what about Little Miss Assassin's punishment? Preaching characters are so annoying. I was rooting for the detective. This guy should have died instead of Kaede. Death makes the characters better. Death is the point of Danganronpa. I'm not here for a damn lecture. Hey, what about Little Miss Assassin's punishment? Preaching characters are so annoying. Man, I was rooting for the detective. This guy should have died instead of Kaede. Death makes the characters better. Death is the point of Danganronpa. I'm not here for a damn lecture. Hey, what about Little Miss Assassin's punishment? Preaching characters are so annoying. Man, I was rooting for the detective. This guy should have died instead of Kaede. Death makes the characters better. Death is the point of Danganronpa. I'm not here for a damn lecture. Hey, what about Little Miss Assassin's punishment? Preaching characters are so annoying. I was rooting for the detective. This guy should have died instead of Kaede. Death makes the characters better. Death is the point of Danganronpa. Killing games are the best form of entertainment.
The killing game is wrong.
Hope versus despair. Pick one. Despair. Hope. Despair. Hope. Despair. Hope. Despair. Hope. Despair. 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 Hope. Despair. 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 Hope. 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 Despair. Despair. Hope. Despair. Hope. Despair. Hope. Despair. This ending sucks. Hope. Hope. Despair. Despair. Hope. Hope. Despair. Despair. Hope. Hope. Despair. Despair. Hope. Hope. Despair. Despair. Hope. Hope. Hope versus despair. Pick one. Despair. Hope. Despair. Hope. Despair. Hope. Despair. Hope. Despair. Despair. Hope. Despair. Hope. Despair. 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 Hope. 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 Despair. Despair. Hope. Despair. Hope. Despair. Hope. Despair. This ending sucks. Hope. Hope. Despair. Hope. Hope. Despair. Hope. Hope. Despair. Hope. Hope. Despair. Hope. Hope. Hope versus despair. Pick one. Despair. Hope. Despair. Hope. Despair. Hope. Despair. Hope. Despair. 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 Hope. Despair. 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 Hope. 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 Despair. Despair. Hope. Despair. Hope.
I keep pressing the wrong buttons.
Despair. This ending sucks. Hope. Hope. Despair. Hope. Hope. Despair. Hope. Hope.
no one voted is the worst ending ever.
But it's ah. We're gonna be here forever. The voice is very disorienting.
A pointless death because no one voted is the worst ending ever.
It's not pointless. Ah! I don't know the sentence. The thing is, if it's a game over, I have to start from the beginning.
A pointless death because no one voted is the worst ending ever.
It's not pointless. We're gonna use our lives to change the world.
It's Danganronpa. You can't just hand it out to the blue. Who cares if they die? They're not real. Kill each other away. Despair. 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 We want more of the killing game. I need that sweet closure. Hopefully there's another season. There's no way they let it end like this. Longtime fan. Do you realize how much I've given to this show? Death makes this ending Danganronpa will never end, will it?
B. Will and there. I almost choked there. We're not making out though.
What just happened?
Because I'm still used to the Xbox control, so I think Y is B. A is the only one I'm used to, and I keep thinking X is Y. So I keep getting confused. You'd think I'd be used to it by now.
Like I said, it's pointless. The outside world won't let Danganronpa end. Everyone loves Danganronpa. That's reality. Killing game entertainment will continue forever.
Now then, let's proceed with voting time! I think homophobia should vote for despairing Tsumugi, without a doubt! That's what the outside world wants to see!
Let's give it everything we've got! Presenting One Last Voting Time!
Can I just refuse to vote? Yeah, I'm not voting. Can we speed this up? I'm just waiting for the timer to run out.
All right, looks like voting is over. Let's hurry and announce the results.
I didn't vote. That was the right thing to do, right?
The three of us might be penalized for abstaining to vote. But what's going to happen to Kibo and Tsumugi?
Kibo is controlled by the outside world. He must have voted for Tsumugi.
Then what about Tsumugi? If she had cast one vote for Kibo, then it would be a tie, but...
Oh, there's no need to worry about that. I didn't vote either.
What?
Just as I thought. You wanted Hope to win.
That's not it. We're friends, aren't we? There's no way I'd abandon you guys.
Friends? You've got no right saying that now!
I turned over a new leaf. I'm not lying. It's the truth. So, since the four of us abstained from voting, only Kibo's vote counts.
I don't think Kibo voted.
No matter who he voted for,
Look at him.
the only one
He's frozen.
who survives is Kibo. So, in other words, the winner is Hope. But Kibo said earlier that he'd sacrifice himself and take the punishment, right? So we're going to punish him. He'll be participating in the next killing game.
Hold it! Why are you punishing Kibo? If Kibo survives, then there's no need for him to be sacrificed.
It doesn't work like that. He needs to follow through on his words.
That's not fair! Are you twisting the rules again?
It's fine, because this is all fiction. Maybe it's a bit forced, but that's fiction for you, right? Well, since I didn't vote, I'll be killed with you guys. But I'll accept my death. If you guys are willing to die to stop the killing game, I'll die to continue it. Even if it's just fiction, I gave my life to make it. I've given my life to Danganronpa.
I still feel like this is a call out.
And how about this for the next plotline? Hope has won, but the lone survivor, Kibo, remains trapped.
You can still write even though you're supposed to be dead.
Now he'll challenge the killing game anew. Will he be able to grasp true hope?
Are you still gonna be the writer?
Yeah, an ending like that can work, right?
What? This is the worst possible ending.
But this is bad. At this rate, our deaths will be meaningless.
Well, we already know the outcome, but we should follow protocol. Monokuma, please tell us the results.
Okay, then let's begin. Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Who will win? Hope or despair?
Oop. Called it. Arise. All arise. All rise. What's the point of mono coins if everything's like a game over now?
What?
Why?
All 5 people abstained from voting.
What did you say?
What's going on? What's going on? Didn't Kibo vote? Ew, I'm relieved.
It can't be.
Huh? Why? What is this? The world has changed.
Huh?
That's true.
If Kibo refused to vote, that means the world has changed. It means the audience chose not to vote as well.
That's it.
They rejected this killing game.
What?
Serves you right. That's what you get for breaking the rules like that.
Hold on. Is that really okay? Danganronpa is going to end?
Yeah, get a...
The killing game full of these standoffs and backstabbings among friends. It's just going to abruptly end with season 53? Is that really okay?
Wait. What's going on?
Huh?
Oh, they're losing audience.
No.
Your words can't reach them anymore.
That's it.
You never appreciated us, and it looks like you didn't appreciate the power of fiction. No one wants to no one wants you anymore. No one wants to hear your sick, twisted stories anymore. Her eyes are dead.
It's over. This is it. It's finished. It really is the end, isn't it?
So, what are we going to do now? Now that it's over, there's no need for any punishments. What a half-assed ending. This is no way to end Danganronpa.
No, it needs to end with a punishment, at the very least.
I see. Now, if we continue to live after this, the choice we made won't really matter. The people will just want another killing game, so
That's true.
we made it out of the project. So the only way we can stop this killing game is to kill ourselves. Got it. So let's just get it over with.
It's going to end with everyone being annihilated. I never expected an ending like that, so I don't have a punishment ready.
Yeah.
So I'll just leave it to Kibo.
Yes.
Alright, I'll do it. I'll be the one who ends this killing game. I'll bring this fiction to an end. The final execution.
The outside world. Destroy this entire fictional world and end the killing game. That is what the outside world wants.
I worked hard to keep this going for 53 seasons, and now it's all over.
Wait, you also wrote Danganronpa 1, 2, and Ultra Despair Girls, and 3 the anime? Huh. No wonder why you had eye bags.
Well, it's fine. If this is a world without killing games now, no. I don't want to be part of it. I have no interest in a world without Danganronpa.
I guess this is it for us. Thing is, all this might still be real, and Samui's just a really bad copycat killer. I mean, yeah. They're survivors. That's kind of a bummer.
It's okay.
What about the funding? But now it's all over. We're the last ones to suffer from the killing games.
Okay.
Come on, everyone. We should be proud. We were able to change the world in the end.
Because
If this is all just fiction, then everything we've achieved up till now might be a lie. But those lies, they changed the world. Even if they are just fiction, even if we are just fictional characters someone made up,
that's it.
we were able to change the world.
Oh, right! You're right. I feel the same way.
My plan was such a flawless copy, it even failed right at the end.
So I should be able to hold my head up high.
So I should be... Yeah, she said. As a copycat criminal, right? A copycat? Cosplay cat criminal?
Everyone!
Very well. Let's begin. Or rather, let's end this. This is the will of the outside world. I mean, if Danganronpa was real and Himi and Tsumugi just copied it, then how come she could cosplay the characters? Then again, cospox could be a made-up thing too. I mean, 1, 2, and Ultra Despair Girls could be real, but 4 to 53 can be fictional because Tsumugi tried to copy Junko. Who knows? It's open-ended, and like I said, the writer moved on from writing. Yep, this is nostalgic. Is she gonna die the same way? Is she gonna get crushed by something? But it does feel like an ending, you know? And we saw how fast Tsumugi could change costumes. She could quickly paint herself pink. Oh, he saw movement. And he self-destructed. So both Hope and Despair died. I still like Tsumugi. She might be my favorite character in V3. Can I skip the credits? Yeah. Obtain new theme, Danganronpa 53. You have acquired the new theme, Danganronpa 53. Because I know I have a habit of skipping Danganronpa after credits, so like I skipped the Ultra Despair Girls after credits. Team Danganronpa employee badge. Variety cushion. To each their own roulette. Easter egg. You must save the game before you can use the clear data bonus. We strongly recommend that you save the game. Only I can get why people don't like this ending, but I think it's... yeah. Like, the writer literally ended with a bang. Is that it? I can't press anything. Oh. Never mind. It's fake.
Are you okay?
Yeah, somehow.
I'm sort of stuck here. Someone, help me out.
Would have been nice if Tsumugi somehow survived too.
Himiko, careful.
But we saw her get crushed.
Yeah, I'm saved.
We made it. Hey, how were we saved? Why are we still alive?
Yeah, why are we alive? I wonder...
The killing game is over. Class trials are over. The fictional world is over. So then, where are we? Another fictional world? After the fiction has ended? What's left for us here? Everyone's killing game. Closing ceremony. We were silent for a long while, staring into the other side, where we continued to hope, and they continued to torture us. Imagine if they do make a follow-up game to this, they reveal that Tsumugi's still alive. Tsumugi becomes the new Junko. The outside world. 53 times, hope moved forward. 53 times, the suffering continued. I wonder why the creator settled with 53. The world on the other side of the fiction, the real world.
So, what do we do now?
We didn't think of a plan for what to do after. I thought that was the end of us back there.
But we survived. And that's the truth.
Can you believe it?
Okay.
It seems as though we don't really have a choice. We can't stay here anymore.
Hey.
But I don't get it. Seriously, how are we still alive? When this world destroyed itself, I thought we would go down with it.
You're right.
Kiba probably saved us. He made sure we didn't die.
Why?
But, yeah, she said, would he do that? There's no point in us escaping to the outside world. We're just fictional characters. Did Kiba save us because he was acting on what the outside world wanted?
No.
Then maybe this is what the outside world wanted. For us to live?
Okay.
That's right. In addition to ending all this, the outside world wanted us to live. I suppose the outside world wanted this lie to become truth. So come on, everyone. Let's head outside with confidence.
Remember.
Why 53? Because it's the only number that works with... I mean, there's also, 15. X3. I mean, there's also 13, sorry. There's 13, there's X3. There's 103, which is, I think, C3. I mean, yeah, I get your point. V. Because people will think it's version. The outside world is waiting. The outside world, huh? I wonder what kind of world it is. A peaceful world with no fighting and no despair. That's what Tsumugi said, right?
You're right.
Yeah. If she wasn't lying. It might be a lie?
Because...
Remember the last thing Tsumugi said? My plan was such a flawless copy. It even failed right at the end. So I should be able to hold my head up high as the cosplay cat killer criminal, right? I'm really tired.
If I remember correctly...
She said copy. That means she must have been copying someone, right? Or what if the first 3 Danganronpa plus Ultra Despair Girls were fictional, but Tsumugi copied it? How about that? The ending could go any way. It could be that the first 3 plus Ultra Despair Girls were real and Tsumugi copied it. Everything is fictional, or and Tsumugi was the writer of everything, or option 3, the first 3 were fictional works and Tsumugi got inspired by the fictional work. What does that mean? What indeed?
What did you say?
What? You don't know?
But...
well, I have some theories. Perhaps Hope's Peak Academy and the Remnants of Despair really exist. Maybe Tsumugi was just basing her performance on them.
Hey!
So Tsumugi lied about this whole world being just fiction?
What did you say?
What? A surprise ending?
No.
No. I don't really know for sure. She might have been lying when she said copy. But if she was telling the truth, then it would make sense that that was a lie.
What?
What do you mean, that?
That's...
What Tsumugi showed us. The way we were when we first arrived.
Huh?
I'm not gonna go through.
Huh?
I'm not gonna go through this.
So, you guys are ready?
Could it be...
All right.
But...
I still don't believe it. I can't believe that any of us would volunteer for this. Like, what do you call it? You know Five Nights at Freddy's? I can't believe I'm going back to FNAF. FNAF 3, right? FNAF 3, they made a horror attraction based off what happened, based on the quote-unquote urban legends that surrounds FNAF 1 and 2. Like, something could still happen in real life and turn into fiction, or the thing was an urban legend or fictional itself, then they were inspired. We forgot everything about our old selves after the first flashback light, didn't we?
If I remember correctly...
That's what Tsumugi said, but something's been bugging me about that. Even if we were obsessed with this killing game, I still can't believe we participated in it. I don't believe it. But I don't really have any logic behind that. One of Kaita's hunches, huh?
What's the point?
Anyway, there's no way for us to check when we all applied to the academy, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yep, that's what I was talking about earlier. All this might as well be real. But I think the... And then he decided not to. I mean, he was hinting that it was a dream, but there were evidence that supported that it wasn't a dream. Scott liked confusing his audience. And then he made the FNAF VR saying, oh, the other FNAF games were just games in this universe. So we decided to clear Fazbear Entertainment's reputation by making a new game, when it turned out that everything that happened in FNAF 1 to Ultimate Custom Night were real. Like, they were retellings of a real event. So in a sense, FNAF did reboot in a way, but not in the way we expected. That's a soft reboot. That's why I was like, is this game a soft reboot? It looks like it is. What? We can't check? So in the end, we still don't know what was true or not. The fictional world ends here, and the real world lies out there. Perhaps just beyond here is the truth. But maybe it isn't.
Don't tell me.
Maybe it's all fictional. Maybe it's all fiction in that world, or... Also, let's not forget, Springtrap or Purple Guy / William Afton is like Junko Enoshima. He always comes back. Maybe Danganronpa still continues in that world, or maybe the outside world is the same as this world. It might be a world filled with lies. That's what soft reboots are. It still follows the lore, but it's trying to do something new. Like, it's the old things still in the background while doing something new. A full reboot, you remove everything. But a soft reboot, you keep the old lore, but you're starting its new thing. Well, if we can get out of here, we'll know for sure. Yeah, but I feel like there's not much meaning in truth and lies. What do you mean? I mean that even if something is a lie, even if it's fiction,
remember,
it has the power to change the world. Then it must contain some kind of truth.
Aren't we proof of that? In this fictional world, we overcame all these fictional struggles. But those things changed us, and we were able to change the world. So it doesn't really matter where the truth
Like,
is,
this game has new elements, it has new characters, yada yada yada. And it may not even be... And it didn't erase Danganronpa, like the old characters still exist in this universe, real or fictional. That's what I mean that it's a soft reboot.
If lies can change the world just as well as the truth can.
If it's a full reboot, then Makoto won't exist.
Then lies are just another way of telling the truth.
And if it's a true sequel, we would have a definitive answer if the old Danganronpa is real or not.
Some lies can lead the world to hope. Some truths can lead the world to despair. So I don't think anyone can really say which is more right in the end.
I guess it's not important whether it's a truth or lie. Just what it leads to.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I believe.
We stand with one foot in fiction and one foot in reality.
Then, we need to see for ourselves whether this fictional world has changed the outside world, and what we can do from this point on.
You're right. We can't stay in this fictional world forever. It's what we gotta
Sorry,
take all
oops.
the experience.
I'm still.
You're right. We can't stay in this fictional world forever. It's already over. Experience we earn in this world, and go on to the next.
Yeah. Let's go. We'll see what this world
I wonder.
and what it lost.
I wonder if the new game by Chunsoft and the writer Danganronpa, who also hired Danganronpa's artist and I think musician, I wonder if they're gonna be linked
Let's find out together.
to the other side of this world, to the other side of fiction. Let's find out together. It's what we could accomplish. The story lives on. I'm sure even now, even on the other side, it lives on there as well. And thus, the story lives on. Was this lie able to change anything? Was this lie able to change someone? Was this lie able to change the world? If it was able to change even the smallest thing, then the story isn't over. I mean, Tsumugi said we, so there should still be staff for Danganronpa, so yeah. Yeah, this really feels like a goodbye. Look, there's no numbers, it just says Danganronpa. The end. Oh wow. Can you guys believe this is the end of an era? Like, I started as Jaws. One of my first games in being a VTuber was Danganronpa. And now it's over. I don't know. I feel like I accomplished something here. But anyways, we said goodbye to Danganronpa. Fire Emblem engaged twice, and one was an hour and one was 2 hours, so I'll count that. So yeah, I hope you guys had fun, enjoy the rest of your day, and I hope I see you guys tomorrow for Vembrace. And I'll announce what I'm gonna change this game